Hello friends, my name is Panda 1 and I am doing what you wanted me to do. I hope this is what you wanted. Because I'm doing it. Look at this guy. Look at this handsome gentleman that I have on the screen here. I'll give people a moment to figure out that the thing is happening. Because it do be happening. And I probably should talk about it on my Discord. So that people know that it is in fact happening. Alright. I'm going to at everyone. Why not? Why not? Just tell them all. I'm streaming the Panda Clan. And heart. There you go. Yes, I would like to send that to over 400 people. No problem. They'll be fine with it. What's up, Snagga? What's up, buddy? What's up, my dude? He says no. No. How could you say no? Whoa, 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 whoa. Snagga, how could you do that to me, buddy? Pal? Friend? Giuseppe, what's up, buddy? Walking out the door? Oh, no. I don't know what Anzac means, but I hope it's good. I don't know what these Australian terms are about. I don't know what they should have called these the Rage Pandas. I told them they could. I still would have allowed it. They could have just approached me. It's not like I would have asked for money. It's not like I would have asked for money. I don't care. I just don't care. But I figure we can have a look at these characters and see if they're any good at all. And I did a little bit of looking. And I think they're all right. They heard me. No, they heard you guys. They had nothing to do with me. It was all the people who were asking for pandas. You are the special. It's all you. Wild Ace, what's up, buddy? How you doing? It's panda time. It's time to summon pandas. And I have some resources. I'm going to blow them all, too, because I don't give a shit. I couldn't care less. I'm going to put my fancy city on, too. Try and stop me. You can't. I'll download the resources. I had to reinstall all of this so that I could stream for you guys. But I hope that that's what you want. I hope that's what you need. Because I'm giving it to you. What do the companions look like? I'm not sure. I think I got to wait a couple minutes before I can really see the companions. But I intend to walk out of here tonight with a panda. That is not super fuckable. She looks like a dish rag. What's going on with this? What is going on with this? She looks like she's been used for cleaning my dishes. And now that's her. That's who she be. That is who she be. All right. Has it just switched over? I think time has just switched over. It sure has. They're telling me all about it. Now, should I summon first or should I read them first? She makes you want a bento box? That's racist, but okay. I support you. I definitely support you. That is fine. Oh, you know what I don't have going on right now is I don't have my background music, and I need that in my own ears. So you guys chill just for a moment, if you don't mind. I need some good. I gotta make sure it's one of the people that doesn't want me to pay them. Oh, where are you? How could this happen to me? Did I subscribe to the person? Surely. Surely. Don't call me Shirley. I don't appreciate it. Alright, it's fine. It was White Bat, right? Right? White Bat Audio. Let's go. Let's do it. Please, sir, please. I need my jams. I think I found one. That is not currently playing in my earphones. Why? Why does this thing hate me? I don't hate you. It's all love, bro. Oh, it's trying to play out of my Oculus. Got it. Got it. All right, now we're back. Oh, man, the BlueStacks music. Way too loud. Way too loud. Why didn't you guys yell? There we go. That's going to be too loud for you once I switch the sound over. And I know I have to switch the sound over. Don't worry. It's not my first day. Sorry, Snagga. Sorry you can't be here, buddy. You are loved. You are loved, and you shall be missed. All right, device. Boom. Oh, now that's rocking your beats. Is that too loud? Real quick, we'll see if it's too loud. Your last chance, otherwise I'm never going to change it again. And that's on you, buddy. I gave you a choice. I gave you a chance. Give me that yearly card. Let's do it. Jim Bob says, hey, I'm newish, struggling getting a good quantity of diamonds and fodder units for upgrading. Unfortunately, the real answer is to do everything that it allows you to do every day and then wait. That's pretty much it. If you're doing the stuff they let you do, if you're plowing through campaign and doing everything else, you'll slowly accrue the diamonds. It's usually not even that slow, to be honest with you, but it can be slower than you want it to be, for sure. For sure and for shizzle. I have 50 summons that I can do right now, plus all of these for diamonds. Did the value packs switch? Have they done a switch? No, I should have streamed earlier and I could have done hammers. I could have done the hammers. Oh well. Do they think that I care? Because I'm just going to blow all these diamonds. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to blow the back out of these diamonds. Let me collect all my free stuff. Hey man, I wanted to call and talk to you about my free shit. Can I please get it? Hook it up. Look at that guy. He was speculated for quite some time, wasn't he? Wasn't he just? That already counts as collected. All right, I guess they just got the hint that that's the way I'm doing it, through the mail. All right, fair enough. All right, it's time. I'm just going to pop a couple, and then after I do these 50, maybe I'll read the characters. I just want to summon. I don't care about it, you know? Nobody said the music is too loud, so I'm trusting you. Come here, you Devala guy. Oh, look at her. She looks a little bit less like a mop in that picture, but still quite a bit like a mop. Can't say that I'm super attracted to that one. I guess that's been the problem for a long time, you know? They just can't get the pandas to have sex. They can't get them to do it. They keep trying, and the pandas are going to die out because, sorry, we're just not attracted to each other. Look, you can't force me, all right? No amount of bamboo in the world is going to get me to do the thing with that thing. There it is. I've said it. Hope we're on the same page now, because that's the way it is. All right. Where's my good ones? Godzilla! What's up, buddy? Godzilla versus Kong over here. Oh, hey, look at her. Don't need any more of those. I made mine huge. She is decent, though. I don't know if she's the best. I don't know if she fits on the best teams either, but she's decent. She's alright. These summons suck. What are you doing to me? I mean, yeah, they suck. They suck. That was bad. Well, I'm glad to see you too. I would have been remiss to have missed this launch. And I just refuse to be remiss. I won't do it. There we go. There's your boy. What were they trying to do? What did they mean by this mustache? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Is this how you see me, Goat Games? You see me as a little, oh ho ho ho, I'll take a hammer and I'll smash it, guys. Oh ho ho ho. Is that how you think I am? Come on, Goat Games. Come on, bro. Making me care. Is this because I got back problems? You put a giant weight that I have to carry around on my back the whole time? Cool. Cool. So I'm just kidding. Traker, hello and thank you, my friend. What am I doing? I'm streaming these guys. I couldn't miss this one. Oh, hey, let's look at this. When the battle starts, gain a shield that lasts for 15 seconds, absorbing damage equal to useless. This is not very good. It could, I don't know, maybe in the end it'll be good. Right now, not good. I love you too, buddy. Oh, he's doing it. You know what's funny is, since I've been not streaming the past couple weeks because the videos I'm making are very time intensive, my revenue has dropped like crazy. So apparently it's been all of you guys that have been helping me to make money, as you can tell by Traker right here. And I appreciate that. I appreciate you, homeboy. I surely do. We gotta pop the single. Why would I not? Hey, this is why you gotta pop them singles. Are you kidding me? Let's go. I don't look. All right, here's the thing. All right, we're gonna get intimate. Hold on. We gotta get a little intimate here. Now, I realize that this is not the way you should be. And when I'm telling you this, I'm telling you this is not the way you should be. So don't do this, okay? Now, I know that I said a lot of times that I don't personally plan on doing the old hand chamois or whatever you want to call it with this dirty dish rag that we're calling a companion. I know, I said I'm not doing it. I'm not interested. She's not for me. That line has been drawn. But also, I don't want nobody else to have her. I don't want nobody else to have her. So she's coming home with me. She's coming home with me. You understand this? She's coming home with me. All right. But don't be like that in real life, but she's coming home with me. Oh, hey, Amir. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Oh, good. Oh, good. It's showing ads that don't exist, and my BlueStacks is all glitched out. Fix yourself. Maybe if I click through some things. This is not what it looks like on my screen, by the way. Not at all. And I will get angry. If I have to get angry, that's what I'm going to do. Thank you. Fix yourself. And then it crashed. Whoop-de-doo. Big surprise to everyone. It's good to see you too. Good to see how you doing. Oh, don't take forever to load. Don't do that to me. That's not what we want. Man, this has just been an ordeal already. It has already been an ordeal. Alright, you get bigger. Hey guys, you want to see it get bigger? There it is. I'm so sorry that I said that. What was I saying that for? Ignore that. It means nothing. Oh, that's not the game. There's the game. We did it! We saved it! At least it works now. Now let's read some pandas, because that's what I'm about. I want to see what they did to you, boy. Alright. Made of steel! When the caster's constitution is lower than 50%, the caster gains a permanent shield, which absorbs damage equal to 60% of their lost constitution. I don't remember that being what it said in their YouTube video. Was that what it said in there? I swear I just read this and it didn't say that. But maybe that's what it was. Each normal attack or skill damage dealt to a stunned enemy during a cooldown shortens it by 3 seconds. Now, you guys are going to be shocked when I tell you this. Absolutely shocked. But they didn't do a good job of writing that. They actually, honestly, did a pretty bad job of writing that. Bro, what is you talking about? Each normal attack or skill damage dealt to a stunned enemy during a cooldown shortens it by 3 seconds. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. Why is it dumb? Well, it doesn't even actually say that they mean this. Wow, this music is too loud. Turn down. Stop being so loud. I can't think. Is it too loud for you? Because I'll turn it down for you too. I will. I'm gonna just a little, just a hair. Just a hair. I assume that it means that when this panda, does a normal or skill, he will reduce the cooldown of the shield. That's what makes sense. But it could mean so many things, especially with how bad they are at writing stuff. It could mean everybody who does attacks against the stunned person gets to reduce their cooldowns. I don't think it means that. I think it's pretty clear it doesn't mean that, but it could, and they're bad enough at writing stuff that I wouldn't be surprised. But also, What it also could mean that makes sense and is realistic is that everybody who hits a stunned enemy reduces that cooldown for him. I don't think it works like that either. I think it's only for his attacks, and they're just not good at writing things, and they want you to, I don't know, figure it out. Figure it out. The last clan was awesome. They were awesome. I saw the little Show 10 clan a little bit. A little bit, but I can't be arsed. This is the important one because it's the pandas. And anybody who doesn't summon on the pandas is a traitor. What are you doing with your life? Just kidding. Let's see if they're good. By the way, this, I swear this said something different before when I read it. I don't know. Maybe it just didn't have a percentage in here or something. I seem to recall that it was different. I don't think that it was based on his lost constitution, but I'm probably just being crazy here. Probably just being crazy. So, this triggers when your health is lower than 50%. I'm going to assume that if I take a big hit and it leaves me at 20%, then this shield will be based on the missing 80%. That's just what I'm assuming. Even, it is a tank. Even at that point, I'm not sure that this is a very strong shield. It's okay. It's good that it's not for 6 seconds or whatever like they always like to do with shields. It's a permanent shield for this amount. I guess that's fine, but I'm not sure that it's great. Now, if this was for, I don't know, 90% of the damage, 100% of the damage, it would probably be pretty wild. But this 30-second cooldown is going to be a lot, especially with it being based on his normal attacks, which is what I'm assuming. Again, assuming. That's where I think it's going. Alright. So, Dominant Force smashes the ground with a hammer, dealing damage equal to 500% of the caster's strength to enemies in the area. That's kind of a lot, but he's a tank, so it's not a lot. And that spreads from the center. Enemies hit by the shockwave will take additional damage equal to 300% of the caster's strength and become stunned. So, that's pretty cool. Like, 800% of his strength damage is pretty dope, but it's not a lot of strength already. It's not a lot of strength already. What it is, though, is massive area crowd control, and we do like that. That part we like. It's also 2 instances of hitting somebody. And when we're looking at stuff... Hold on. Un momento, por favor. Let me make sure I'm remembering what it's supposed to be and not talking out of my ass, because that's what I don't like to do. Oh my lord, would you stack up on each other, please? You're ruining my life! Right? Can't believe they would do that to me. Here we go. Impair is what we're looking for here. Increases enemies' damage taken when hit by normal attacks and skills. It stacks up to 3 times. So, this is the point. The giant shockwave that's hitting twice is going to apply 2 of these stacks. So that's something to think about that makes that better, that it's 2 instances of damage rather than just the 1. So that's pretty good. I think his active skill is solid. That's my... You're getting this bloodline stream. Let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away here. So, the damage is pretty decent from this attack. The fact that it hits twice is great. The area of effect crowd control is great. And the caster and allies hit by the shockwave take less damage for 5 seconds. 5 seconds is considerable here. I think that if it was 3 seconds, I would think it is not good at all. 4 seconds, I would be like, alright, it's kind of something. But 5 seconds is considerable. So I think that that's pretty decent. This is enough of a window where, especially if you do your active skill first, then you're going to be taking all that reduced damage from the rest of the active skills, which could be absolutely massive. And if you do your active skill last, then you could be getting this on other people's ultimates. So everything about this active skill is super good. If I could talk from my ass, I'd be rich. You don't know me. You don't know what skills I hold. Maybe I'm a black belt in asshole talking. You don't know. I'm sure a lot of people on the internet would say that's true, but maybe for different reasons than what we're talking about. The old Iron Angel with the jokes over here. All right. Tempering Storm. The ultimate. I wonder if they sell this in hardcover, because it is a fucking novel. It is a novel. Even the Manho got pushed out. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. He plants the hammer into the ground and enters a parry state for 7 seconds. When control effects are inflicted, or the damage taken is higher than 4% of the caster's max constitution, the caster gains control immunity for 1 second. That's kind of lame. That's kind of lame. I'll tell you why it's lame. Having a lower amount of constitution means that you can trigger that effect more often, sort of, because it reduces the amount of required damage taken before you trigger your parry state. Hope that makes sense to you. So, by putting on energetic, you make it slightly less likely, and it's probably not really going to matter, but it makes it slightly less likely that you're going to get this effect. But if you put on energetic, you're getting a bigger shield here. And by the way, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna fucking call somebody out right now. I was on the Bloodline official Discord because I saw that pandas were releasing and I wanted to look into it. And I saw somebody in the game chat thing, the regular general chat, and they said that Rage Panda doesn't know what he's talking about anymore because all of his builds on his website look like they're a year old. And he still thinks energetic is good. Motherfucker, energetic is still good. It is still good. I don't know where you guys are getting your science from, but they are not scientists. They are wrong. They are wrong. I've said it in a million videos before. Honorable becomes a little bit better if you have significant amounts of healing, right? Then honorable becomes less good again when you get into the late game and you're getting damage reduction from a bunch of other sources and you can't have too much of it. That's why people switch back to Steadfast. Here's the mistake that they made. They saw that after Male Water and Sun came out, Honorable became a little more useful because you were constantly healing and losing and healing and losing and healing and losing, and nobody was capped on damage reduction, so they switched to Honorable and had a good time. Later, like a year later, after... Good Lord. Hold on. All right. Later, after everybody got too capped on damage reduction from all these different sources, they decided Honorable isn't going to work anymore because it's causing this diminishing return that I don't want to have to deal with, and it stops being worth it at that point. Okay, great. Then go back to energetic, you dumb idiot. Instead, what everybody wants to do is they want to go and say, oh, well, now it must be Steadfast because first it wasn't energetic because it needed to be honorable. Now it's not honorable. We need something different. No, you don't need something different. No, you don't. The default now is still energetic if you're past the point of diminishing returns. Or if you don't have any healing on your team, which is a mistake, then energetic is still the default. It's still super good. And all of these people, by the way, who are saying that they're 100% sure that energetic should never be on any character, and if you're doing that, then you're just doing old meta and you don't know it. They're dying to burst ultimates and they don't know why they can't live. And it's because they have 40% less health than they need to have. All right, sorry. That made me mad. That made me mad. The guy was talking shit and he was wrong. What are you talking about, buddy? Energetic is still really good. And if people are telling you that it's not really good, they are mistaken. They are... I'm not saying that everybody who says that is a complete active idiot. Like, they're not aggressively being an idiot, right? Maybe they just heard it from someone and they believed it. But the people who are being assholes about it, they are being aggressively stupid. And they should be told that they're being stupid. That's what I think. Anyway. Alright, sorry. So, I still think energetic is good for this guy. The bigger shield is much more important than the slight loss from them having to do a percentage of your max constitution. I don't think that's really gonna matter for, I don't know, maybe less than 2% of the times that you get hit, so I wouldn't worry about it. Probably shouldn't even brought it up, to be honest with you. And then, all right, after that, they get control immunity, and they counterattack the enemy, nearby enemies, once, dealing damage equal to 600% of their strength. Again, that's good. That is a decent amount of damage, but he's a tank. He doesn't have that much to put out for damage. Unfortunate, but true. All right. So the other good thing about this is that you're going to be stunning a bunch of people. You're hitting another area attack where you're stunning people, and this one can happen more than one time. And we're going to keep in mind that our shield comes back more often if we're hitting people who are stunned. That does mean that having decent attack speed on this guy would be good, but I'm not sure that I would build for it. I think that it's better to just be getting it from masks, and maybe you have rapid shots on the team anyway, and you're calling that good. I don't think I would put agile on him. It's probably not worth it. Probably not. Okay. Such a novel. Like, I need chapter markers. Can I put a bookmark in here so I can tell where I was? Good lord. Alright, so the stuns are good, and for each counterattack, the caster provides a permanent shield for themselves and all allies that absorb damage equal to 12% of the caster's max constitution. Another reason why you need, that's right, energetic on this character. So we are going to do that. If you're building this guy, put energetic on him, or you are fumbling. Don't fumble. Put energetic on him. He's got 2 skills that want him to have energetic, and he's a frontliner who needs to have high health. Please do not drop the ball on that one. Please do not do it. And if you don't have a lot of damage reduction from other sources, then you probably also want honorable on the guy. You probably do. Although this is one build where if you went for energetic and then steadfast and you did brutal and aggressive or something, he'd probably be fairly happy in that position. I don't think he's going to do crazy damage, but it doesn't hurt to do that. It doesn't hurt to have more, and since you're building a little bit of sustain in there as well, I think it could be okay. I'm not sure that's the way that I would go or not, but he could survive with a bruiser build if you wanted him to. He could probably have a good time with it. All right, 12% of the caster's max constitution is important here, because if it's a percentage of your constitution, right, then it's going to be, if you're a mage, you're squishy, you don't have as much constitution, it's not going to work as well. Having it be part of his constitution, the guy who's building for it in the first place, is going to be much better, and tanks get better constitution from Guardian Stone and everything, so that also is good. Also is good. Something that's a little less good is that he can only counterattack once every 1 second, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but it actually is quite a big deal. That could stop you from doing most of your parries, but he also would be a little bit overpowered if he got all of them. So I understand it, but I don't love it. And maybe if it was a maximum of twice per second, then I would be alright with it, but it is what it is. It's still going to be good. After the parry state ends, the caster deals damage equal to 500% of their strength to nearby enemies again, and stuns them again for 2 seconds. And each counterattack during the parry state increases the damage and control effects by 8%. That is really good. That's really good. Everything that he's got in his kit is really good. The thing that would be nice is if all of these normal and skill damage things could be from your whole group. Don't expect that. They don't make things good. That's part of the reason why I switched to making Last Epoch videos, by the way, is because when I played that game, if I had a question about something, the answer was in the fucking game. I could either hold Alt to look at a weapon or whatever and see more details, or the same thing for a skill, or I could go to the in-game guide and type in the keyword for what I'm looking for, and it will literally spell it out in great detail that you cannot possibly mistake. How hard is that to do? How hard is that? How hard is that to do? Iron Angel, you can put agile on him, but I don't think you need to. I don't think that getting this passive back that little bit faster is going to be more important than some of the other things that you could be putting on. He's got a lot of instances of decent damage. It's worth bumping his strength up for that, even if he's not going to be the top damage on your team. You don't need him to be the top damage on your team. I think he's still capable of great things. So I don't think I would put Agile on this guy because he wants so many other things. Like, he gets more benefit from having the strength and defense. So if you already could be doing a bruiser build on him successfully, it's already difficult for you to find places for your clan traits that affect the whole team. Sanguine, hulking, rapid shots, and impair. I do think that he's a good spot to put impair, and if I was going to drop one thing from that bruiser build to do that, I would be dropping aggressive. And I know a lot of people say aggressive is better than brutal or whatever. I don't necessarily think that's true. I've tried testing aggressive a lot, because people kept saying it was scaling wrong. I never saw any solid, conclusive evidence that that's the case. In everything that I've tried to test, aside from just believing a guy on the internet, I have no reason to believe that it's actually broken. Because I don't know, I'm trying to find the testing and I can't find it. So what are you going to do? All in all, would I summon for this guy? This guy's capable of being really, really strong. You could build him in many, many different ways. You could build him so you're trying to maximize the damage a little bit. And I think that that could be useful depending on the team that you're using, right? If you need a frontliner that's capable of some damage because you have some support that's capable of some damage, but not great damage, you can add those two together to make extra space on your team and make up for the fact that you're not doing mail, water, and sun damage or whatever. So that can be really useful, and you could build him to do that. You also could build him to take really good advantage of impair, of cold snap, and things like that, that are team buffs that you want to have, and debuffs for the enemy that you want to have. He's a good spot for doing them because his kit gets impair up on the enemies pretty well. It does a pretty good job of doing that. So I might be summoning on people's accounts. I'm not sure. Impair is not team buff, unfortunately. What do you mean? What do you mean? I want to know what you are talking about. Please elaborate. How is impair not a team buff? Please tell me. It increases the enemy's damage taken, right? So what that does is that it buffs your damage that the other I don't know where you're getting that from. Where are you getting that impair only applies to the person who did the damage? I don't know where that's coming from. That seems silly. Probably it's coming from another one of these half-ass tests. By the way, I don't give a shit, right? Like, I'm not currently playing Bloodline, so if I piss people off by what I'm saying, then that's just what happens. A lot of this stuff that people are calling science on this game is not science. There are people who are maybe doing their best. There are people who are trying, but they're coming to conclusions with very limited data, very sketchy data, and they're not actually seeing what's going on. So unless I see it in front of me very clearly that it is true, that there is some sort of this only applies to that character, then sure, I'll believe it. But if you're talking about some random person did a write-up on the main Discord and now everybody believes that, I don't fucking buy it, because those are the same people who are saying, well, actually, you shouldn't ever use energetic. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They think they do. They talk like they do. They talk down to you because they think that you don't know what you're talking about. And I got news for you. I fucking hate those people. I do. I do. So there are very, very few people whose data that I will even listen to on those subjects. And of those people, they're still wrong a lot of the time. So don't just believe because somebody on the internet said, this is what I've been saying since I started my channel, including me. Do not listen to people on the internet and just assume that it's true. That's a huge fucking mistake. It's a huge mistake. And if you've seen their testing, and their testing seems logically sound, and maybe they put on this ability on one character, right? And then they watch it happen, and they have one other character over here, and they're watching him do attacks, and they know exactly how much damage that attack does, and it doesn't change the whole time, and you can watch it, it's in a recording, and you can see it happen, then maybe you could buy that, maybe you could believe that. But short of that solid evidence, I'm not buying it. Not buying it. People online definitely lie like a motherfucker. And, dude, it's so annoying. I get so annoyed. It's really difficult sometimes for me to be a YouTuber because a lot of what people do in making YouTube videos is that they're just constantly trying to jump on any topic that will get eyes on their shit. That's all they care about, is just, come watch me, come watch me. They don't care if they're telling the truth. They don't care if they're taking advantage of people. They don't care if there's any value in the content that they're making. They don't care about any of that. And the worst of all of them are these people who just use AI to make some random video, and you can hear that it's AI talking to you. It's an AI script that's been written. It's all AI B-roll stuff that they're putting out. And none of it is true. None of it makes sense. It doesn't mean anything. And it gets millions of views because people just click on it. And it just drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. And the reason it drives me nuts isn't because there's so many people who are willing to take advantage of other people. I hate that. I don't understand why there's a single person who's like that, much less to have the majority of people be like that. That really sucks. What I don't get is how people keep clicking on those damn videos. What are you doing? Why are you clicking on stuff with no value? Stop doing that. I'm sure a lot of my videos have no value. Don't click on those ones either. But at least I'm trying. For the love of God, at least I'm trying. All right. Rant over. We're not here for rants. We're here for pandas. I have not read The Lady yet, but man, well, I can confidently say that I'm not attracted to pandas. There you go. There you go. I don't need to see what's going on up inside the old fuzzbuster there. I think I'll be alright without. Let's read her passive, shall we? The caster takes 30% of damage received for all allied champions and restores constitution equal to 40% of damage dealt by allied champions. I mean, that seems alright. That seems okay. I don't know if it's great, but it's okay. Taking the damage will not kill the caster. So what? If it takes you to one hit, then anything that does hit you kills you anyway. So that kind of doesn't matter. It a little bit doesn't matter. There's going to be once or twice where you're like, oh wow, she's still alive even though she's dead. How did this happen? But guess what? Shockingly, she's a frontliner. So who do you think's going to be taking the damage? What are you doing, buddy? That's not going to help. That's not going to help. If this was like on a mage that's in the backline, then sure, that might matter, but it's not. Impair is a special one. The character with the trait applies the percent damage taken from all sources. So yes, the one character applies the stacks, but the team benefits because they all deal more damage. Spy Fox, that is exactly how I believe that it works. That's exactly how it says that it works. It's exactly how it has always seemed that it has worked. So that's what I think about that. I know I shouldn't be burning any bridges, and I'm not trying to, but sometimes these things need to be said. They need to be said. You're not attracted to bugs whatsoever, but you can bet you're celebrating when you completed that companion. That's fair. That's fair. Plus, oh, never mind. I was gonna do some water-based humor if you catch what I'm throwing at you. Oh boy. Alright. Speaking of which, I'm lamenting the fact that I don't currently have any squirt to drink. I'm only with Mountain Dew. Sometimes I just hate myself for the jokes I make. Alright. Also, each enemy champion marked by the ultimate increases the caster's damage reduction by 10%. That should tell you that you don't need honorable on this character. So, already in this character as well as the other one, energetic is better than honorable in basically every situation. Because with her, you're going to end up running into the diminishing returns anyway, right? So, why would you want to do that? I don't think that you would want to do that. Now, it's possible you could go energetic and honorable. I'm just saying that energetic is better in this situation because she's forcing the diminishing returns on herself. So I hope that that makes sense. I'm not saying don't ever take honorable on her. I'm saying it's not the first choice. Good? Good. The Cloud Piercer. Oh, and what do I think about this passive, by the way? That's important. That's important. I think it's fine. A lot of people are going to say, it's exactly like the female Lionstone one, and nobody even levels that up. And so why would I want this passive when it just does the same thing as the female blah, blah, blah. They're wrong. She's healing herself at the same time. It's actually way better than the female Lionstone thing. If people are saying it's just the female Lionstone and you shouldn't level it up because of that, they are mistaken. The reason that this number down here is higher than this number, which is the damage she takes, this is the healing she gets back, is because it's all allied champions. So she's not included in that, right? So this number is higher to make up for the fact that she's not included. But the damage you're taking from the enemies, that's all included. That's why this one's a little lower. Are we all on the same page on that one? Good. Good stuff. This also should tell you that she wants to be with people who are kicking the rocket sauce in the damage department. Okay, you don't want people who are slacking and not doing anything, because that makes her die faster. Put her with people who are absolutely slapping, and then she'll stay alive much longer, and I think that that'll be pretty good. I think that's decent. In fact, I think having both bears on a team is not horrible, but I still need to read the rest of her kit, make sure I know what I'm talking about. But just based on that alone, I think that would be all right. He gives a decent amount of damage to heal her back up, as well as providing her with shields. I like it. Okay. Deals true damage equal to 15% of the caster's max constitution. This is why you want energetic, because it's based on max constitution. Are we all on the same page on how energetic is useful? I know, I should stop harping on that. People are going to be like, I think he's really mad about the energetic thing. I don't know. I saw him streaming. He just kept saying energetic. It got really weird. I was scared. No, energetic is good. Use it on these bears. These panda bears. All right. And this damage also applies to all enemy champions marked by the ultimate, which is awesome, up to a maximum of this percentage of her... I'm just so energetic about it. True. 1500% of the caster's strength. Now, if that applies to each attack, it's good. If it applies to the totality of the skill, it sucks. So that's something. Also, she gains a shield that lasts for 10 seconds and absorbs damage equal to 60% of all damage, which obviously must mean damage dealt by this skill. Why can't they fucking type? I don't know, man. I don't know. This is Bloodline, and yes, I did stop playing, but it's the Panda Clan, and look, all right, here's the thing. Let's imagine that we're in timelines right now. There's different timelines, like Back to the Future, all right? I would bring out the old blackboard, draw it out for you, but that would be silly. So, in one timeline, I never quit. They came out with the pandas, they're Rage Panda branded, and we're all happy about it, having a super good time, and we love it. That would be fine. I would have liked that. But we didn't end up in that timeline. We deviated off of that path, right? And now we're on a new set of twin timelines. And one of them is the pandas are coming out. And either I decide to just completely ignore it and do nothing. If I was a viewer, if I was a fan of me, okay, which I'm usually not. But if I was a fan of me, I would want this stream to be happening. I would be excited that the stream was happening. I'd be looking forward to all the fun shenanigans we're going to get along with, because it's the pandas. We've all been waiting for this as a community for a long time. So I could either ignore it and then feel bad. I would feel bad, right? Not like I owe anything to anybody, but I think you guys show a lot of respect to me, and it's respectful for me to be here for you on such a splendid occasion where they're coming out with pandas. So we're on the branch of the timeline where I'm respecting my viewers. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to be here for you guys. I want you to be excited and have a good time and be thrilled about the pandas, and I want to be part of that with you. So that's why I'm streaming right now. It does not mean that I'm playing Bloodline or continuing to make a ton of content for it, but this stream is important to me because you guys are important to me. So there you go. There you have it. Her active skill, is it good? I don't think it's going to be the kind of thing where you're putting her on every team to fight bosses, even though it's a max constitution, true damage sort of situation. I don't think it's going to be that good. Well, you're welcome, Wild Ace. You're welcome. You are indeed. And Jimmy, how are you? How you been? Might just download again? Well, you don't have to. Cloud Piercer sounds like a wet fart. Like when you use it, it sounds like a wet fart, because that's awesome. I like that. That would make me laugh. Especially if it is sped up. That makes it even more fun. Giving yourself a shield is pretty good here. Doing true damage is always good. That means that you can just scale her constitution and she'll still do some damage, especially if you're scaling that constitution very high. So I'm alright with that. This is where we get our marks from. The ultimate, we mark an enemy until the battle ends. It's great that it's permanent. The marked enemy takes 40% damage received. Good thing they were super clear about that, right? The marked enemy takes 40% damage received, which I think means they're going to take 40% of the damage that is received by female panda. Does that make sense to you guys? They didn't write it so that it said that, but then again, they didn't do that with any other single sentence in this entire fucking kit. So what are we going to do? I think that it means that the damage she takes, the other people will take. She's still going to take 40%. They're going to also take the 40%. That's how I'm reading it. That's the... I'm trying to untangle the little wires here and make it make sense. That, if it works that way, synergizes extremely well with her passive and makes her very strong. And you pretty much just need to keep her alive. The marked enemy takes 40% damage received, and the caster restores constitution equal to 30% of the enemy's healing received. That's also very good. It doesn't say that it takes it away from them. It just says that you get it too. So I don't expect it to take it away from them. I expect it just to be that you get it too. The skill prioritizes unmarked enemies, which is great, and when the marked enemy is killed or inflicted with a mark again, the caster gains a shield that lasts 10 seconds and absorbs damage equal to 25% of her max constitution. The mark cannot be dispelled. So, this shield is nice. It's nice, but it's not, like, amazing. It's not going to be a game changer. Did the ult even need that, though? I don't even think it did. I think that what it offers can be extraordinarily strong. The thing that kind of sucks, she's taken the damage from the whole team, right? And that's great. She gets 30% of that damage. But I don't want that. I want her to be hit so that the enemy is taking all of that damage. But she doesn't have a taunt, which kind of sucks. If she had a taunt, that would be crazy. Crazy and super, super good. Yeah, she's going to be sort of reflecting damage. In a roundabout way, she's reflecting damage. I'm not sure if that will actually show up on her damage meters or not. Now keep in mind, this lasts until the end of the battle, and it prioritizes people who are not already marked. So she could go off on an absolute crazy tear. Let's say you're two really strong healing teams with great sustain, but neither of you decided to bring your anti-heal because, I don't know, maybe you're not aware of my videos. But if that happened and you were in a sustained battle for an extended period of time, she would eventually make it so all of these enemies are just taking an assload of damage and really not having a good time with it. So I think that would be good. May want to review the Selphos clan. People already know about the Selphos clan. I ain't telling them nothing new about that one. You're going back home to Puerto Rico. That is pretty awesome. Congrats. I hope you have a good trip. Are you going there permanently or on a vacation? That's important. English is not their first language. I mean, okay. That's true. English is not their first language. Fair enough. But it's still their job to package the product in a way that is completed. If they want to expect more sales, they need to deliver a product that is of quality. They are not doing that. This is not quality. I feel like these characters might be pretty good, but how fucking hard is it to find a person who speaks 2 languages well and just pay them money to write the thing down? Honestly, how hard could that be? The fact of the matter is, that would cost them some money. And are they going to spend money on you? No. I don't want to make this an anti-Goat Games rant, but that's why these suck. Because they don't want to pay the limited cost of making it good. They would rather use some auto-correcting AI bot that doesn't know what the fuck it's talking about, and we end up with all of this terrible stuff. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. I think they're both really good. I think that people are going to make the mistake of saying that the female isn't good because she's taking the damage of the team, and then it's just like female Lionstone. People might end up saying that and say she's bad. She's not. She's very good, especially if you're on a strong healing team. You want strong healing for this one. Still important to build defenses on your teammates when you are doing this. Other people are going to look at this and say, wow, 30% damage received. She's going to take that instead of them. I should just skip my defensive trait. Now, realistically, you might be able to do that. You might be able to do that. Experiment with it if you want. I still think it's a bad idea. I think that having defenses is what wins matches. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I love you too. Suiki? I don't know. I tried. Suiki? I don't know. Did my best. But I appreciate you and hello. Hello! They would both be good with male water and sun, that's for sure. They would both be very good for that. If you're only going to build one of them, which one should you build? Everybody's going to say... I know after what I just said this is going to be surprising, but everybody's going to say build the female. I think everybody's going to say that. There's going to be a camp of people who think that she can't possibly be good because of this passive, and they are wrong. And then there's going to be people who say build the female. And everybody's going to ignore the male, but the male is super good. And he is probably better for the current meta than the female is. Now maybe the Shoten clan really came out and changed the whole world. It's possible. Maybe nothing's like it used to be. That's fine. But if it's at all similar to the last time that I was playing and you actually need your area of effect crowd control as well as all of the other things that I had detailed before, then he is better for that. So probably he's a better just strictly a tank. And she's kind of a meme, but she'll be really good at being that meme. That's how I feel about that situation. Oh look, we've got the feast back. Alright, did they ruin the feast though? I know people were saying they were a fan of the feast. They liked feasting. Is it ruined? I don't remember if it was any good, honestly. I remember participating in it, but I don't know if it's any good. Alright, so I'm going to spend some of my lith bucks, I think, is how I'm going to get my summons done. And then I'm also just going to blast through the diamonds irresponsibly and kind of not care. I think that's my plan, is just to kind of not care. Oh, hey, is this letting me collect now? Thanks, guys. What a joy. What a lovely joy. Alright, monthly pack, $9.99. Festival pack, $9.99. 15? 30, plus all these extras. Obviously, that's a better deal. It seems like the best I could probably do is to buy these two and that one. I think that's probably the best we can do. And it's also a waste, by the way. It's not really a good way to spend. But I want to summon the pandas, that's it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use Lithbucks. Enjoy. Enjoy my Lithbucks. Take them. Take me, I'm yours. And we'll also get this one without reading anything else that's going on. I don't know, man. Maybe I should be saving it. Maybe I should work through the feast a little bit. Maybe I should go to one of the stalls and try to get the thing. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. I don't think I'm going to do that, you know. I can get this one reduced, right? And then it would be around that point for 14 of them. Nah. I'm just going to get what I get And that's the way it's going to be. There you go. Lithbuck's done. That's right, Final State. It is the Panda Strim. Oh, Lord. Oh, we're doing it. All right, give me more pandas now. Pandas, pandas, you don't care. Just don't show me her underwear. Sorry, I don't like the lady. I don't like her. I just don't like it. This is one of the people that everybody's all excited about, huh? They do have that look. They look like a 2003 Xbox title coming out. And it's like a hack and slash RPG. But with super, super Asian culture references everywhere. Like, you got the masks. Like this. I didn't even look at her mask. But like this kind of mask. Exactly. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I could see that being a 2003 Xbox title. For sure. Here we go. Mythic? Can I do a mythic? No. Not a mythic. Rip. Rip, rip, potato chip. I don't care, buddy. Sorry, you're not mythic. Get out of here. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Oh, I'm looking over my shoulder. Look how beautiful I am. Ignore the fact that I'm a literal Muppet. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, I think there are less complicated ways to get a handy from Jim Henson, am I right? Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, here we go. This is what I needed. Guys, I finally got him. After all this time. After all this time I've been trying so hard, I finally got him. It's a miracle. Traker, did you just subscribe on Twitch as well? What is wrong with you? I'm sorry, I'm not providing enough content to deserve you. I just don't deserve you. How many... Oh, okay, these ones are orange. I almost thought that I got a second mythic there. Which I don't even know if I have her in mythic. I avoided her intentionally. So sick of that ass. Absolutely sick of her. Fucking guy. Hey, where's Savesu at? Let's get Savesu up in here. Yeah, where's Jordan at too? Where are my guys? Butt stuff. Oh, look at her there. She's growing on me. She's already growing on me. The old Jack Black. He is a guy. I'm sure he's sick of seeing pandas, to be honest. Are pandas good? Pandas are good. Confirmed. Both of them are pretty decent, actually. I think that Traker, you probably didn't hear it because it was really quiet for some reason, but I'm pretty sure he just said he would smash the panda lady. That's not my words. That's coming from Traker. Something about black and white animals just really does it. Really does it for him. And where's Ryan, too? They probably have all the notifications turned off for the @everyone. Ryan is certainly that kind of guy. Oh, my brother came in just in time for me to say that there's less complicated ways to get a handy from Jim Henson. All right, but seriously though, this ain't even on me like that. Just wait till you see this B. Wait till you see. Look, tell me that ain't no Muppet, dog. Tell me that ain't no Muppet. You kidding me? She looks like she's gonna dance her cares away. Because her worries are for another day. Because she lives in fucking Fraggle Rock, okay? Because she's a Jim Henson engineered Muppet. I've had enough. Had enough. Alright. Back to summoning. Backshots and Henny, says Empty Mags. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. I had to stream this one because they're releasing the pandas. And it probably was because you guys that are my fans were asking them for that. So I had to stream it. I had to do it. Wow. Look at her. She's prettier than I remember. Why are you so pretty? Maybe it's because I've been looking at this this crusty sock for so long. What is wrong with that? I don't know why, but You guys want me playing Bloodline, huh? That's what you want. All right. Wild Ace says, a few beers and I'll smash with the lights off. You guys are so easily bought. Anything warm and sticky, and you're right there. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And why is it not a red panda? I feel like the female one should have been the red panda. Although, technically that's different species. It wouldn't make sense. AFK Journey. Well, I'm not currently looking for another mobile game. Their business practices, it turns out, are not my favorite. Not my favorite at all. And it seems like so many people are getting away with it that even the reputable companies want to take advantage of people now. And I ain't got time for that. Dreben, what's up, buddy? A long time no see. Hey. Look at that. She's a lady. Alright, what do you got? Oh, I didn't get to see her animation. Here you go, Jeff. Here you go, buddy. What do you think of that animation, huh? Oh, she's got the balls. Look at her go. Oh, I'm sorry, you missed it? You missed it. We should probably look at it again. Sorry, I didn't know that you missed it. It's my bad. I'm sorry that you missed it. There it was. Alright. She's a bit of a clown, but what are you gonna do? You know what? I probably, even if I just spam all my diamonds, I probably don't have enough to get the companion anyway. Why is it so expensive? Why do they do that? What events do we got going on? What's gonna help me here? A Guardian defense? They think they're gonna save me with Guardian defense? No. Some people are gonna be asking the question, should I summon the Selphos clan because everybody has such a vicious hard-on for the female, or should I summon the pandas? I would say to you that I think female Selphos is pretty good, but you can get her job done a million different ways with a million different people, and she's also getting old and slightly outdated. I think that the bears are actually pretty good. Companions are best completed in roulette. Companions are probably best completed in companion gift exchange, but if you're looking at... I'll tell you why your math is probably wrong. The reason that your math is probably wrong, I'm not saying it is because I haven't seen it, but a lot of these other ways of getting the units, like companion gift exchange, some of those will seem like they are less expensive, but you're also getting less. You are also getting less for that. And a lot of times what people want from getting the summons and getting companions is not just the single companion that is on the banner, but also a bunch of different fodder and a bunch of characters that they can use for other reasons. Maybe they'll get lucky and get a mythic of a character they were looking for before. They don't know. So there's plenty of other reasons why getting summons and doing summons is valuable. If your only one thing that you care about is finishing a companion, then there might be better ways to do it. But if you take in the totality of everything, then I think it might be better. They fucked the odds on roses. Of course they fucking did. Of course they did. Are we surprised that we as a community enjoyed something and found value in it, and then they took it away? If you're shocked by that, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. That's like carrying two juicy, delicious steaks and slapping them together as you walk through the forest in Alaska, and you're like, oh my god, a grizzly bear ate me? Oh my god, I can't believe that grizzly bear did exactly the thing that the grizzly bears do. I can't believe it did exactly the thing that every grizzly bear that I could ever possibly come into contact with would definitely do. Because that's just how they are. It also hurts me to summon these for diamonds. Probably hurts you guys too, but that just makes it better for me. That just makes it better for me, dog. I can't believe they would do that to the roses. And by the way, the reason I stopped playing is because they changed the event, the fishing event, that we all collectively, literally, we made a group of people to go and spread the good word about how much we liked it and to praise Bloodline as much as we possibly could to their faces about how much we liked it and how much we would love to spend on events like that. And all we want is for them to make events of that quality with similar mechanics. And what did they do? They removed the one fucking thing you liked and then shoved it back in your face, spit in your mouth, and said, you can fucking thank me now because I brought back your fishing event. Thank me, motherfucker. And you know what I said to that? No thanks. You can go fuck yourself. You can go fuck yourself, Goat Games. That's what I said. Sorry. It's not supposed to be a rant. But that was a clear indication. That's like if my brother came over and then he punched my wife in the mouth. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to let that slide this time. That's what I see that is going on here with the Bloodline community. They just came into your house and punched your spouse in the mouth and said, how do you like them apples? And a lot of people were like, well, I'm not sure that I enjoyed that. But it's okay. It's all right. Don't do it again. Don't do it again. I'll get mad. No, I'm mad the first time. What did my wife do? That's a fair question. That is a fair... I'm not saying that she should get punched. I'm just saying figuring out what led to these occurrences is probably a wise choice. That's all. Don't notify me again. You're making it hurt more. Why do they make it hurt more? Goat Games. Okay, but what if we don't do that anymore? Yeah, well, they're still gonna. They're still gonna. They're just those kinds of people. Unfortunate, but true. And that's pretty much all of mobile gaming, by the way. I've been playing Honkai Star Rail, but I do feel like that one is a different caliber. They're already making money hand over fists. And the way that they did it was by making a really good game and giving it to you for free and saying, yeah, but there's really cool stuff. Don't you want the extra stuff? And you're sitting there thinking, well, I don't need the extra stuff. I can complete everything with what I've got. But yeah, I want the extra stuff. And they're like, hey, you want to spend a little extra money to get a little bit of extra good on the side? And you're like, hell yeah, I want to do that. You know why? Because it's a really good game that's really well put together and has really great assets. And everything that they do, they're trying to make it the best they can make it for me. They demand nothing. But this game is like, oh, you want something? Guess what, buddy? Why don't you go ahead and unbutton the back pocket of your pants. Her ass shows up at the perfect time. Pull out that wallet of yours, and maybe we can get you what you were looking for. Hey, male ASN, let's go. He's hyped. He's hyped. What are we at? 187? It's murder. It's murder. Let's go. I am going to message Savesu because I am not going to stand for this. Hold on. Hold on. Wow, that was a little sticky grease fart of a summon, wasn't it? That was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh, it's 8 o'clock now. Savesu's in bed. Ain't no way he's coming. Not at this hour. Unfortunate, but that is probably the way it's going to be. Ryan has no excuse. Jordan has no excuse. That's for sure. That is for sure. Wild Ace Cat making up for Savesu not being here by saying butt stuff. Oh, we got that mythic. No, not you. Anyone but you. Why? How could this happen to me? Actually, she's gaining a little more value by the fact that these pandas are coming out. Because she shatters shields. And they produce a whole bunch of shields. So having her break them is actually a little bit dope. I don't think she's probably good enough to be on a team. But if there's one... Okay, when I say stuff like that, and I'm talking about the counter picking, you know what you fight against when you're playing the game. because you fight against similar people repeatedly. And if you're continuously dying to people who are spamming pandas and getting a ton of shields, and you just can't break through them, she might fix the problem for you. That doesn't mean go build one right now, and then if you find a panda, hooray, you got the counter. That's not what that means. It just means if that's a continuous problem, keep it in mind. That's all. I didn't read your what? What didn't I read? I'll read the shit out of you. Where is he at? They should make focus banners? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean. Oh, Jimmy Horatio is speaking in different languages, trying to get me to say naughty things. I can see that you guys have made a pact to get me kicked out of the internet. Well, it's never going to happen. You understand me? I don't look at anything weird on the internet. Only missionary. Sorry, I didn't need to take it there, but I couldn't stop. There was no brakes on the bus. Traker says, no dijimos nada malo. Or whatever he said. Damn! Oh my God. Oh Lord. Oh. Wow. Drink it in, ladies and gentlemen. Drink it in. I mean, I'm just saying. I have a dope life and I do dope shit. All right? And this is just one of those things. That, you know, when you put three of them next to each other, I could almost do it with the Muppets. At that point, you're almost obligated. I wonder how many people left because I made jokes about doing it with Muppets. I wonder how many of them did that. So I've been thinking about life a little bit. I've been thinking about life. And I think that a lot of people who are depressed, all right? A lot of people who are depressed have two problems, okay? The first problem is they don't appreciate the good things when they come around. And I have been in that spot before. I think we all have. There are times where you're going to be looking back on a situation and saying, I could have been much more excited about that. I could have made that one of the special moments of my life had I just appreciated it at the time. Which is what I'm doing now by letting this stay on the screen for a little extra time. I think that is one of the main problems. The other problem that I think happens to a lot of people that either causes them to be depressed or keeps them depressed is not choosing a hardship. That's right. You heard me. You need to choose a hardship. You must do that. Because guess what? You're going to have hardship whether you like it or not. And if you have the hardships that you have chosen, then they are the most amenable to your desires, for one thing. But if you're shading in the rest of the picture for yourself, instead of just letting the shade get thrown on you from the entire fucking world, you can make it a beautiful picture. And one day you can step back and you can look at the dark spots in your life in contrast with the light spots, and you can make a beautiful tapestry out of it that you appreciate and that you enjoy. And you would not appreciate all of the lightness in that image were it not for the dark. So you need hardship in your life to be able to appreciate good things when they happen. But you also must take the time to appreciate good things when they happen. You got it? I hope you got it. I hope that makes sense to you. And I hope that whatever hardship you have chosen is not overwhelming you at this time. Let's get another fucking groovy summon, shall we? Any other unsolicited life advice I should check out? Maybe I should. Just start a whole new channel about life advice by an unqualified man. Maybe that's what I should do. Oh, here you go. Here's your guy. That's your guy. That would be a cool cosplay. I'm just saying. I could pull that off, right? I think I could do it. I'd look cool as hell, man. Oh yeah, I don't know if I had that guy mythic before. That's pretty cool. That's pretty sweet, I guess. Iron Angel, your life is one big hardship. That is unfortunate. And I unfortunately know how that feels. It ain't great. But that's also why you have to take time to appreciate the good things, right? To a certain degree, you're drawing in your own shadows and dark areas in your life, like I said. But you also have to draw in the light spots. They're not just going to happen for you. And sometimes those light spots are like, I'm an adult. I can go buy a sheet cake and eat it this week. Maybe you got nothing else. Maybe life is terrible. Maybe a sheet cake is going to let you smile 3 times that week, and it's worth the $15. I don't know how much a sheet cake is. I'll be honest with you. I got no idea. I'm not a guy who goes out and buys sheet cakes. So if they're $90, then you're just going to have to forgive me. And if they're $5, why don't you have one now? If they're $5, why don't we all have a sheet cake? Kimberly, how much is a sheet cake? Is it $5? I think I might need a sheet cake. Sorry, I think I lost the point there somewhere. I might have lost the point. I'm not sure if I did or didn't. But yeah, you gotta make the good happen. I'll tell you how I do that. I will tell you how I do that. Now, one thing that you should know about me is that I'm an absolutely dead inside broken human being. I have not been able to even force myself to cry in my entire adult life, except for in the case of 2 things. One of them, I had a cousin who decided not to be of this world anymore, and that was very painful. I also, anything to do with my kids or the thought of something happening to my kids absolutely crushes my soul. It absolutely crushes my soul. And that will make me cry. So the thing that I do to create my own happiness, if I'm having a particularly bad day where nothing's working out and everything feels bad, is I will go talk to my kids. In fact, not only will I talk to my kids, I'll get them a piece of candy or whatever, something to just make them smile and make their day better. Because my theory is, if I'm not capable of having a good day today, then I'm going to do everything that I can to make sure that somebody else has a little bit better of a day than I did. And I find that when I do that, I stumble into happiness more often than not. $25 to $30 for a sheet cake. That's probably why I don't have them every day. It's a little expensive. It's a little pricey on the sheet cake, you know? That's a little pricey. So that's like a birthdays only situation at that point. Man, don't you wish that birthday cakes were $5? Oh, man. Selphos clan trait best in which champions below? Megatron, my dude. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, and I really want to. I think you're asking me to put traits on a team, and I know that you... Now, I don't spam it until I read either. You're lucky I read that second, or I would have told you to fuck yourself. You try to manipulate me, you're going to find yourself on the wrong end of that wagon. I saw your message on Discord as well. I'm not really giving people advice right now. I don't know. Just don't want to. I just don't want to do it. That's not where my brain is at. Another one. I said it was kind of nice, and they're like, fine, have 2. Bitch, I didn't need 2. Why you done gave me 2? Why you done did that? I will say, though, that for Male Acuna and Male Water and Sun, I have more than one video where I give traits for that. I have not done it for the... You all dressed, buddy? Oh, here we go. Alright, hold on. As some of you know, my son is a bit of a Lego magician. And he likes to customize his robots. Here, let me get a nice close view. And he made this hand, this articulating hand. You can kind of see it. Look at this. Now, let me point something out to you. Hold on, let me point something out to you. Oh, yeah. Look at this. You can make it point! What?
You can make everything point.
Yeah, you kind of can. Wait, one more thing. One more thing. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, yeah.
Hold on that good.
Boom! I can make it hold an entire man! One of the pieces is green, and it's getting green screened out, but... but yeah, I'm very proud of my little boy and his mechs.
Wait.
Good job. Oh, I like that part a lot.
I know.
That's a great design. That is a great design. Yeah, over this way. Nice! Uncle Jeff says, good job, Ollie.
Wait, it's turning black on the screen.
Yeah, there's all of the green parts aren't going to show up because they're green, and so is my green screen. So they get taken out.
Yeah. I didn't see that the first time.
Alright, run along, you. I'm proud of you. Don't leave those Legos down there now. I'm going to have to pick them out of my feet. That's going to hurt you. You don't want that. Ollie has been waiting days for me to show everybody that. Make sure you close my door too, okay?
Whoa.
Of course, BlueStacks is being a little wacky.
I picked up the finger before I went.
Well, thank you, bud. I love you.
Love you too.
Alright, this might be my last summon here. I don't know. We did get a little bit lucky, but if I could get a 5 times here, we might have a lady, and then I can do stuff to her. Hey, that's a nice lady to get. Too bad she ain't mythic. Dang. Alright, that's fine, because this actually gets us all of these things that we need, and we're gonna have a couple more summons coming, because you better believe we're doing the story. Oh, you didn't think we were doing the story? We're doing the story. That's exactly what we're doing. 1000%. Let me just click through for a million. We gotta watch this one though. This is the mythic. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh, here he goes. The Panda Clan's in town. Panda Co. My dude's name is Jocelyn. My dude's name is Jocelyn. I feel like that is normally a feminine name. Not that it has to be. I don't want to irritate all the Aarons and Taylors of the world. I'm just saying that usually. That's all. And I didn't say normally either, okay? Chill. Can you chill? Can we chill? Chill. Jeez. Everybody getting so excited over here. Say Iron Angel. Iron Angel says that my panda is gay. Maybe. But can you blame him? Have you seen this beast of a woman that he's... I don't know. Probably canceled now, actually, but that's fine. Oh, he said it! I mean, I think people cannot be so sensitive that if you say that, they're gonna be fine. I think that's okay. Oh, you didn't think I would do this? Boom! I'm getting all gear. What are you gonna do? Does this make you sad? Sorry. I'm being wasteful on purpose because it hurts people's feelings. Aren't I a cool guy? When you say it like that, it makes me sound like a jerk, so everybody stop saying it. Nothing wrong with a good gay joke, that's right. I think that it's a matter of taste, right? Are you being respectful or is your goal to be a dick? If not, then you should feel safe. If your goal is to be a dick, then you should rethink your joke. At least in a public forum, right? Everybody acts like they don't make weird jokes when they're just with their friends. But you do. I know you do. And it's fine. Because when you're just with your friends, the goal isn't to hurt anybody's feelings. Do you understand why that's the difference? Why that's important? Because the whole thing is about whether you're trying to be a dick or not. And just don't. And look at all these. I had a bunch of those. Had a bunch of those all ready to go, raring. I guess we have nothing left but this. I gotta do it. Actually, the old Guardian defense. Let me see what my rewards are gonna be. Someone tell a good joke about ninjas. I don't know any. I do not know any jokes about ninjas. Actually, I don't know any jokes. That's the terrifying truth of my personality, is I don't know any jokes. I just am like this. It's not that I'm being funny, it's that everything I say is so dumb that everybody thinks it's a joke. That's all it is. I can do one challenge here, and I may as well. Are these even real teams? I guess they're fine. I don't remember what my teams were. We'll just set that and leave it as we go and do our dramatic reading. Is everybody excited? Press 1 in chat if you're excited for the dramatic reading. Oh, Lord. I'm going to turn this little space heater off. It's getting a little moist. A little moist. Yeah. If I keep that space heater on, I'm going to have sweat dropping down my booty cheeks. My booty cheeks while I'm trying to do a dramatic reading. And I don't know about you. Personally, I don't want to have to change my diaper right now. All right. There's definitely something in my water tonight, but it's fine. It's fine. As Lee travels around Lithis, eager to trade his goods and showcase his craftsmanship, he finds himself shadowed by Ahan. Ahan. I want to say it like that every time, but I can't. It'll kill me. A competing traveling merchant is convinced that Lee's merchandise is nothing but counterfeit and deceptive, and strongly asserts the superiority of her own goods over his. Now, if we were trying to draw some parallels here, do you think they're talking about me? Are they trying to talk mad shit about you, boy? They saying that their wares are superior to mine? Am I supposed to be Ahan? Say what you mean, Goat Games. Say what you mean, Goat Games. Sticks for sale. That's my wares? I'm a stick vendor? Goat Games. When I said I got a stick to offer you, that's not the kind I meant. Alright. In the midst of Aeolus corruption, Master Lee spots a figure in the distance and, thrilled at the prospect of potential customer, dashes towards it. He's greeted by a familiar face, Wukong, yet there's something unsettling about him. Oh, well, hello there. You radiant sage. What a pleasant surprise. I have just the thing for you today. Good luck doing that voice again. All right. I'm going to do my best here, and if you care about what the story is saying, you're going to have to read these ones for yourself, because, you know what? I'm using artistic license. That's a thing I'm allowed to do. All right, so here's the voice for Wukong. Wukong, the famous Monkey King. Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, no, actually, I'm... Can I get away with just doing straight up monkey noises for Wukong? I think that's fine, right? Actually, what I have here is a pair of sturdy chopsticks that double up as drumsticks. Amazing, right? I'll give you a cheeky discount too, of course. You watched a new... I don't know what isekai means. I don't know what that means. He's a main character with a little boy with a girl's lower half. Wow. Alright. Interesting. I feel like that didn't need to be made. I just feel like that didn't need to... If it's a dude, feel like there's an age thing there where we need to... Maybe if you're referring to them as a boy and a girl, we don't talk about their lower extremities. That's just, that's how I feel. That's just how I feel. Alright. Powerful sticks! Yeah, I'm actually doing that. So, get used to it. Buckle in. Hope you're saddled up in a comfy spot. Alec Gutierrez is a little behind because I asked people to press 1 many moons ago. But Traker was on it. Traker was ready. He was ready. Oh, I'm afraid not. Just regular but sturdy sticks. Are you okay, sir? You look a little purple. He says, my fault. You weren't even behind. Welcome, Alec. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Give me sticks. Woo, 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 woo. It's Angie up in here. What up, girl? How you doing? Are you absolutely crushing it at life right now? That's right, Phoenix. I returned for my people. I may not be the panda they deserve, but I'm the panda they're going to get right now. In a rush to escape, Lee dashes down the road. He glances over his shoulder and sees Wukong engaged in combat with 2 other figures. Preoccupied with the scene unfolding behind him, Lee fails to notice someone in his path, and he tumbles forward, collapsing to the ground. Oi! Watch where you're going, you fool! Hey, Han! You're following me again, aren't you? Psh, trying to steal my customers, eh? Shut up, Lee! I have the important duty of warning everyone about your fake, low-quality merchandise. We are, in fact, primates as well. So when I'm saying, that's our word, because we are all primates. So stop. Relax. It's fine. I get it. Wukong is mostly a dude. It doesn't mean that it doesn't apply. Shut up. I could be talking more about his long stick, if that's what you want to do. He's famous for that, you know. That's right. You don't get to the point of doing that good of an impersonation without it being, actually, to be honest with you. All right. Let me tell you why I'm good at that. And I don't toot my own horn. I don't say I'm good at nothing. Because usually, I hate myself. But I do make a pretty good monkey impression. And the reason is because every time in my whole life that I've ever gone to the zoo, I spend an exorbitant amount of time watching the primates because I think they're fucking awesome. The last time I went to a zoo, there was this gorilla, and he was sitting right up against the glass, and he was just looking at me. He was eating something, and he was looking at me like, yeah, I'm pretty over this. He's just eating. And he looked back away like, yeah, keep looking. You're never gonna look this good, buddy. And I was enamored. I stood there and hung out with that guy for like the rest of my life. Pretty sure some say I'm still there at the zoo looking. So that's why I'm good at that impression, because I love monkeys. I am named Uncle Monkey. That's true. That's what, because my nieces and nephews could not say Uncle Mikey, so they said Uncle Monkey. All right. Eating gorillas are so relatable. True. And if I could be as strong as one, I would do that in a second. I don't know what I'd have to give up. Probably the ability to, like, use electronics or something because they're not very good at that. All right, enough of that. Enough of that. Stop it. Stop. Let me have control back of my stream. God. I suppose it's hard for your small brain to fully understand the true quality of my weapons, armor, and sticks. Anyway, this place is getting kind of weird. See you around, loser. You call my brother Silverback? That checks out. Didn't expect the gorilla story on stream? Well, now you know. Man, she just looks not frickable, if I had to put it bluntly. Which I don't, but I'm still doing it. I've still made that choice for myself. Yeah, walking around with Jeff in the old days. He was always walking around like that, you know. You try to walk around with him, and he's just sitting there. And I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to hang out at the mall. You're scaring the hose. Sorry. Ask a question. All right, I'm going to ask you a question. Lee finds himself deep within orc territory trying to peddle his goods, but it's not going quite how he imagined. Give it to me now. Oh, well, of course, good sir, but you must know I spent weeks gathering all the materials for this here axe. It's gonna cost you a pretty penny. Ha! Penny is a human girl name. We got no humans here. Are they trolling us right now? Sorry, are they orking us right now? What is going on here? What is this dialogue? Right, sure. Okay, how about some coin? How about some coin? Gold? Treasure? You want our treasure? You is just a little thief, ain't ya? Come on, boys! Get him! Already hurting my voice with the orc. Ugh. You know, I've always said this. I mean, when I played World of Warcraft, I always wanted to be Horde. I always did. And my brother, my abusive brother, who never let me have anything that I ever wanted in life, always just abusing me, beating me, pretty much taking advantage whenever he could. He made me play Alliance the whole time. Made me play Alliance like a monster. And now, whenever I see orcs, I want to fight them. I want to kill them. You know why? World of Warcraft came out in like 2004. I've been indoctrinated with 20 years of people being racist against orcs. You know? Traker says, Loktar Ogar. Iron Angel, I have not seen that. I have not. So now, you know, Jeff, if you're watching this and you're saying, oh, why are you being mean to the orc guy? Well, I learned it from you, okay? I learned it from you. You always talk about how the orcs live in mud huts. And then if I say something like that, I'm like, that's my brother talking. I just know it. I'm just kidding. My brother's a good guy. And at least he was. He was watching. Oh, he went upstairs? At least Angie is the real OG over here. Jeff is just going to have to eat one. Having narrowly evaded the clutches of the orc village, Lee finds himself back on the main road, now journeying towards the bustling capital city of Luxus. All right, back on the road it is. Onwards I go. Perched on a rock just behind him, Ahan sits, meticulously filing her claws with a sly smile playing on her lips. The orcish brutes didn't take fancy to your weapons, huh? Oh, Lee, they have a warrior's eye. They could tell at a glance your weapons would shatter in the first hit. You left Aeolus too, huh? And what would you know anyway? I bet you only make flowers and flower-related things. He's doing what now? You have the guild named Mud Hut Moguls on the Season of Discovery? True. Iron Angel, I'm going to try to remember to look that up, and then it'll probably change my opinion of you, but we'll see. I don't know what that is yet. We'll see. Alright, hold on. Sorry. It had to happen. Give me a break. Ahan says, whatever you say, dummy. I've got work to do. Good luck selling your cheap wares. I can't wait till I get to fight that bitch. Talking mad shit about my wares. About my wares. Bitch, I'm selling the same Avon that you is. What's the problem? Like, what is the problem though? Oh, you got Mary Kay too? Good job. Can't we all just like, you know, this is my corner. This is my corner for selling my Avon products. Damn. Talking about weak weapons and shit. I don't know. Mud huts are actually amazing if you live in a desert environment, I imagine. And you know what's nice about places like that is you can build them yourself. I've really been wanting to build things and do the homesteading life, but I also thought I would go help my son find some pieces and do the old Lego construction today. And I sat on the floor for about 5 minutes, and then I was in excruciating pain and had to get up. And I had spent all day watching stuff about people building cool cabins and stuff and being all manly. And then I was like, oh yeah, I can't ever do things again. Isn't that exciting? So, what are you gonna do? Not that happy about it. Love Unite, kids! First, Love Unite to Zelda, because Ollie was already down here the last, and so it's Zelda's turn. So Love Unite, Zelda. I'm very proud of you. I'm glad that you had a good day at school, and I'm glad that you were very brave when you bonked your head. And I hope you sleep really well. And Love Unite, Ollie. I'm very proud of you for all your Lego creations you've been making. And I always have such a good time checking out what you've done and helping you build them when I can. And I hope you have a good night's sleep too. Love Unite. Angie Green with the dono says Mud Hut Moguls for life. For life. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. And all that you do. And all that you do. Angie's very good at making people do the thing. Have you ever been at an event, right? And people they're just not doing the thing. Well, when I decided to get married, which I don't know what I was thinking, am I right? Are you guys kidding me? When I decided to get married, I had Angie have the job of getting people to just do the thing. It's time to sit down. Shut up. It's a wedding. Stop it. She was my people herder. I don't think most people have a people herder at their wedding, and it's a mistake. You ever seen when it's time to get people in a line for something? Good golly. Forget about it. That's why everybody needs to have a people herder. And not everyone can do it. Alright, quality goods. In the bustling center of Luxus, Ahan finds herself engaged in a tense negotiation. The customer is haggling to negotiate a lower price for Ahan's top shelf weaponry. Top shelf, we'll see about that. Come on, this price is unreasonable. Hey, there it is.
Mud Hut Moguls for life.
Yeah! And the song even cut out just in time. Speaking of which, am I still on the right I gotta make sure I'm still in the right territory. I'm not playing somebody else's songs that I'm not allowed to. I used much chi and energy to imbue this dagger with magical properties. I can't make it any cheaper. Traker says, you kind of miss Angie and Jeff in the Baldur's Gate 3 sessions? I know. I actually was thinking about those and considering going back to try to make a couple more of them, but they're just not searchable and they're so time-consuming to make. And they literally were getting like 100 views, and I was spending 12 to 15 hours on each episode, so that fell beyond the wayside a little bit. I need it for work. The other panda sold me a dagger for half the price of yours. Other panda? Oh, he's here? You bought something from the other panda. Okay, let me see, darling. Sure, I got this dagger from him, but I need a second one. Ahan snatches the dagger out of Kira's hand and inspects it with anger, looking for imperfections or signs of cheap materials, all the while ignoring Kira's plea for her dagger back. Oi! Give it back! Oh, we fighting now! We fighting now! Grab the mother-in-law slipper. No one will dare step out of line. I suppose she might be good for that. My mother-in-law likes to put on the niceties, though. I don't think she would want to risk sounding aggressive, if that makes sense. Ahan escapes the scuffle and heads to a nearby tavern to inspect the blade more closely. That's the thing about Angie. Angie is like the best cheerleader in the world. I don't think I've seen another person ever who is consistently as good of a cheerleader as Angie is for all of her friends and the local establishments that she likes to visit, and anybody that she cares about. If they're doing a thing, she is in support of it and she wants you to succeed. But at the same time, if she needs to sound aggressive to get the point across or to get people to just fucking sit down, it's a wedding! She doesn't say it like that. That's how I would have to say it to make people listen. But she's not afraid of making it sound a little bit aggressive to get the job done. And I think that's necessary in this world, and that actually playing nice and doing all of the niceties and all of that stuff, it's actually bad for society. That's the way that I feel. Because it encourages you to be dishonest with how you actually feel. Right? And it encourages you to, like, you better not talk about religion, you better not talk about politics or anything like that. I do think that there's a lot of people who probably shouldn't talk about those things because they don't know how to have a conversation. They're just talking to say, you believe my point or I hate you. And that is not a discussion, actually. That's berating people, and we don't want to berate people. We want to have conversations. You call it the mom voice? I could see that. I could definitely see that. Oh, you got to go to bed? All right. Well, thanks for stopping in, Angie. Thank you for the donation. Tell Jeff I said thanks as well, and I hope that I see you guys very soon. In real life, too. Or maybe playing a game of Demio. Who knows? Who knows? There's a million things we could do. All right. Ahan. This craftsmanship. It's amazing. No, it's got to be fake, surely. I don't know what accent she went into there, but that's not something that you need to concern yourself with. Hey, why don't you just, simmer. Hey, just quiet down, okay? You wanted a perfect production. You should have contacted Fred Rogers and said, hey, let me come onto your Mr. Rogers Neighborhood show, all right? Because that was perfect. If you want perfection, okay, you go to Mr. Rogers Neighborhood. If you want a good time, you come here. This is where we have a good time, baby! Let's go! It's pandas! Sorry. I'm off the rails. It is what it is. There's no way he could make something this good! There you are. Give me my dagger now! Oh, I'm so sorry. It's a fine dagger. Here, take it. I need to find someone. Boom. Like Thor's hammer, I'll smash you down with the old bamboo stick. Gotta wiggle it just a little bit. She's a Southern Belle on crack, aren't we all? Dreamin says, good time. Butt stuff. Oh, Lord. If only I could be immortalized as an internet meme of a guy going, butt stuff. Then we'd all be in it to win it at that point. Why do I have her on the team still? She's not supposed to be on the team still. Now that I think about it, that wasn't supposed to happen. Yet it did. Hot sales! Within the Ashlands, a vengeful band of demonic lichens prowl, burdened with a fiery curse. They relentlessly hunt down and slaughter any demon in their path, seeking retribution for the curse. Now they find themselves dealing with persistent merchants peddling their goods. That's right, that's what we all have in common. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Gay, straight, it doesn't matter. We all have butt stuff in common. Maybe that's speaking out of turn for like a large majority of the population who probably not everybody does that. But apparently if you play Bloodline, it's pretty intrinsic to the situation. What is happening with this stream? All right. Sevesu's going to be mad he missed that one. I could always cut those chains off of you. Melt them down and maybe make a nice metal cup to drink tea from. What use is a cup that leaks? Oh, I have just the thing for you. A lovely blue shirt. It would look lovely with your beautiful fiery locks of hair. That was her salesperson voice. We all be butt stuff. I just keep reading it and it just keeps being true. This guy's name's Logar. You forgot part of that. It's supposed to be Logan.
What are you? Some sort of fat lichens? Get out of here. Now.
I hope that wasn't too loud. Or maybe a green shirt. Alright. I don't have a voice for her. How does she speak? Somebody give me a voice. Somebody, anybody. What's it gonna be? Oh, we're doing the wave with our arms until somebody types a thing. Ooh woo. Alright, okay. Sorry, Kimberly. The ooh woo got me. Loga, demons incoming. Ooh woo.
Get out of the way, fat lichen. It's demon slaying time.
The guy's voice, but deeper. I don't know. Can I do deeper than that? Demons! Charge! Let's, like, show these pups who their masters are or whatever. Like, I can't believe we're still doing this demon thing. It's, like, been so long. It's been so long! I've been a demon, like, 40 times longer than I was alive. I'm just, okay, I'm tired of fighting with dogs. Okay, there, I said it. Everything's fire. I live in fire. I come up here. I'm just trying to go around and have a good time. And what do I see? Fucking fire behind me. A whole mountain of it. Yes, I'm irritated. Oh, yeah, I'm not allowed to be irritated. Oh, because I'm a demon. I gotta keep it together all the time. Isn't that fucking wonderful? Yeah, hell indeed. Hell indeed. I'm glad that you guys just go with it. I just go on a random tirade as a character that's not written there. It's not implied there. It doesn't make any sense with the story. You guys are just like, this is fine. I don't care. It's whatever. It's fine. That's right. Steamed demons. Iron Angel, we shall see you in the next one. Salute.
I'll kill every single one of you. All of you.
I'm sure that gets too loud. But I'm trying to read for complaints and I'm not seeing them. All right. Then it looks like you may be interested in this head-resistant greatsword. It can... Huh. Don't none of my apparel be head-resistant. I ain't stopping her. You heard me. I ain't got my defenses up in that particular area. Oh, Lord. Sorry, is that what it actually said? Did it say head resistant? Because that's what I read. Now I'm wondering, was it heat resistant? Because I just instantly I thought I saw it there, and then it made me laugh about the head resistant. It was head. Okay. So maybe it was supposed to be heat resistant, and they gave us head. It was supposed to be heat, but Goat Games gave us head. Forget it, Lee. There's more demons coming. Let's just get out of here. Oh, that made my voice scratchy. Oh, I got the scratchy watchikins. Oh, wait. I forgot to berate Ryan and Jordan. Oh, yep. They already got it. You guys are dead to me. Over. There we go. Now they know. Now they know. All right. Panda Prison. Ahan and Lee have traveled together and found themselves in quite a sticky pickle. Now look at what you've done. It's your fault we ended up here.
My fault. I told you this castle looked creepy.
Creepy or not, you know what the people with castles have? Lots and lots of money. Oh man, what is wrong with you, boy? Oh, what are you two blabbering about? It's almost time for the great feast. God. Oh, thank the gods. You have no idea how hungry I am. Sorry, that one was really building up. There was a lot of tension. We weren't sure if it was going to be puke or just a burp. I know that's really disgusting, and I apologize. I already apologized. I offered you a public apology. What more do you want from me? I'm fighting for my fucking life out here. Darling, can you at least cut out their tongues? They are rather annoying. Come on now, little bears. It's time to, like, season you or whatever. As the door to their prison cell opens, the two pandas leap out, brandishing silver cutlery, and make their attempt at an escape. Oh, you better believe. I'm gonna fork this bitch. Yeah, get forked. That's the way it's gonna be. Sorry, Wild Ace. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Call me gaseous clay over here. I got the Mountain Dew. Oh, it's getting like minorly decolored. Weird. Interesting. Must be my despill effects going into action. There you have it. And no Miranda today? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me, Miranda?
It worked! You're amazing, Ahan! And this fork, such fine craftsmanship. Is it pure silver?
It sure was, but let's talk about it later. You need to get out of here. I also have some questions about a dagger you sold in Luxus. How dare she try to question me? You don't question me. You don't do that. Who died? Avalon says, who died, RP? Everyone who isn't at my Bloodline stream. There. Is that too aggressive? Sorry. Trade union. Lee and Ahan find themselves traveling together and sharing their epic tales and journeys through the world. So, you went into a dragon's lair and risked your life just for a magic sapphire? I sure did. Magic weapons need a catalyst after all. Dragons are lazy anyway. It wouldn't have woken up. I've searched far and wide for a nice sapphire, and I've got the perfect item for it as well. A leather chest piece, complete with a socket for the gem. It would grant the wearer complete resistance to cold, a full 100%! We got Brent P. It's Brent P. You know what I mean. Coming in my chat. Let's see what he means when he says that he got a big old Never mind. Whenever I try to make up a song, it always goes talking about wieners and stuff and butts and big. Whoa! That's what music always does. It's not our fault. It's not our fault. Music is always about that. Even back to I Want to Hold Your Hand. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold you. They don't want to hold hands. They want to fornicate. They want to start a bushfire, if you know what I'm... They want to mash pissers. They want to really get in there and swizzle that stick around or whatever you call it. I don't know, stir the paint. Maybe that's what you're into these days. That's what all songs are always about. It's not my fault that my lyrics go there. Wow, a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. That's amazing. Are we all happy? All right, I'm happy. They can hold hands and do that? That's true. Usually you're holding her by the wrist, though, right? I don't know. Well, I wish you good luck in finding one. It's about time we parted ways. Farewell, Lee. Toodles. Wait, no! Give me that sapphire! Oi, get off of me! What are you doing? I'm robbing you because you've been a bitch this whole time and you got that sapphire what I need. Dang, she almost got riggedy wrecked, son. Almost. Almost riggedy wrecked, but then she brought it back. It's hard to win these when the server has gone and got sprites and all this other crazy stuff. I don't have none of that. I ain't got nothing, none of that. Rawhide wants to put it on TV. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Live now. Somebody post a link in there for me. I don't have the link. Or I would post it for this person who is in my Discord. I promise you I'm clicking on the screen. You can see the little golden splooshes. Look. Sploosh, sploosh, sploosh. Sploosh, sploosh. Nothing happened. Why they do that? Why they want to do that? Do that. Mate. Alright. You're getting closed. You get out of here. You get out of here. You're getting closed. Nice to see ya, but you stayed too long. Now, hopefully, they are going to let me pick that up where I left it off. Without missing any text. Because if I miss text, I'm not going to know that I missed it. It will be a surprise. Alright. Panda Company open for business. Lee and Ahan have put their bitter rivalry apart and have united their efforts and expertise to establish a joint venture in Luxus. By combining their talents and superior merchandise, they are poised to carve out a new legacy in the marketplace. Let's call it Master Lee's Emporium, yes. No. Negative. I don't think so. Right? So many shiny things. Right? Yeah, perfect. Right? And look how fat they are. Right? They won't be able to catch us. The female raven folk swiftly grabs a helmet hanging from Lee's backpack, attempting to make a quick escape. However, a figure with a commanding presence emerges, blocking her path. Stop right there, criminal scum. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Sorry, I'm a robot. It's very clear to see that I'm a robot, so. That's how robots talk. Yeah, look it up. You don't fight with me about this. Oh, what are you, some sort of Elon Musk over here? You some robotics expert? Oh, yeah. Oh, what are you, 1/16th robot? Huh? You know everything about them? You know their whole family history? Shut up. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You're nothing but ones and zeros to me. What do you know about that, huh? Huh? You're a digital pain in my ass trying to tell me that I don't know what robots sound like. Eh? Oh, you sound like a 1980s version of a robot, like what they thought they would be like, but that's not how they Shut the fuck up. Nobody came here to listen to you trying to sandbag me. That's what you're doing. You're a sandbagger, and you're sandbagging my comedy. Shut up. All right. Sorry. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. That imaginary person that didn't say anything was really getting under my skin there. Oh, there he is. I got a Sprite because they forced me to. My one little guy. He's just going so hard. Oh, we winning, baby. First try. I was kind of worried I was going to have to put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it a little bit, but that was not the case. That turned out not to be the case. We just beat their ass instead. Wow, thanks, but we could have taken care of it ourselves. Consider yourself lucky. If you're within Luxus, then you are under my protection, along with that of the Guardians. we got Woo Go Kyle? Is that as in like Kyle goes woo? I missed the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Easter egg. How dare I? How dare I? I only played that game like 15 years ago. Aye, you do. These raven folk are newcomers to the city, still adjusting to the ways of life here. Anyway, best of luck with your shop, and farewell. Pandas. Farewell. Man, that would have been a great way to end the stream, but we're not. Not right now. Well, that was weird. Aha, I've got it. How about Panda Cooperation? It's a bit long. Let's go with Panda Co. The old Panda Co. We did it. We blasted them. And now we get our summon. Life could be a dream, shaboom. If I could take you up to paradise up above, and I could show you the only one that you love. I don't know what the words are to that song. Sorry. It's probably better that I don't, because then I can't get in trouble for singing it. Don't call it a comeback, because it's probably not. but I had to stream for the Pandas releasing. I had to. Look at this ugly son of a... Maybe I'll read through these guys and tell you what I think, but I don't like doing that because I'll tell you why. Here's what happens. When I'm not making videos and I am not giving any input, the community takes these things and they make a decision about them, which is fine, and they should. But then if my decision that I make about the thing is at all different in any way from what the community has decided, this is definitely the truth. If I say something different than that, everybody's like, fuck you, Rage Panda! You don't know what you're talking about! You didn't even play this game! Oh, why don't you go play more, make more Last Epoch videos? And then I get a bunch of that bullshit, and I don't like to hear it. To be honest with you, I don't like to hear that. I guess I'm just gonna do... Well, first we'll see how we're doing on the old, this guy. That's important. I mean, I wiped my ass with 40,000 diamonds anyway, but... It is what it is. Dang, that's way lower than it was when I stopped. Ner. Way lower, but still good enough. Good enough. I will do that. Boom. Very nice. How much? Hey, it's a panda boy. And it's not a panda boy. And yes, I'm doing this for 300 diamonds. I don't even care because it was the last one that I needed. For that, now we've got her all mythiced out. Doing it. How many "oh, he's back" comments have there been? There's been a couple. Sharon, hello, how are ya? Hey, up on the big screen. Do I got any bogeys? I hope. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. I don't want you to see if I have any boogers. That's disgusting. All right, how we doing on the companion here? Didn't get her. Somebody come get her. She dancing like a stripper. Somebody come get her. I feel not happy that I didn't get the companion, even though I've only done 300 summons, but I got so close. So close. I want it. Ooh, I want you. I don't know if I need you, but give me the Muppet. I want the Muppet. Oh, wow. I didn't get their companion. That sucks. I don't have this one. That sucks. That all sucks. How could you do this to me? I actually am missing a lot of companions that I wish that I had. I do have Tits McGee, though. So there's something to be said for that. I do have Tits McGee. Yeah, whoever's designing these has, like, a boob size that they like. Because a lot of these ladies are very similar in the breasticles department. You need to make a stream playlist. Oh, speaking of playlists, am I still on my safe music here? Alright, I got like 40 minutes left of my safe music. That's plenty. Which one, everybody wants to know. Which one, though? But guys, which one? Hey, I called it! Sharon asked it right when I was saying it! That's what they all want to know. Oh, hey, I didn't get kicked out of the guild? I thought they kicked me out. I thought they straight kicked... Here you go, guys. I got you. I got you, buddies. I've got you. So, the pandas are both good. And if you're going to build one because you want to just get the Ascension Order or whatever, then there are some things to consider. With the dude, with the guy, Captain Hammer, and this is not the hammer, by the way, if you catch what I'm throwing at you. He is super good and fits into current meta teams. People are not going to immediately assume that he is super good because a lot of people ignore subtle differences in the game, and then when they don't include the totality of the character and they only look at one tiny aspect, then they say, oh, well, that's not very good. It's easy to do that with any character almost. There are some, like Male Water and Sun, sure, it's hard to deny that he does really good things. A lot of characters, it's not as obvious. This is a character that it's not going to be as obvious because you're going to be getting a bunch of shields and you're not going to appreciate them. It's not even really possible. It's not like it's your fault that you might not appreciate them. That's just the way the game works. And also the fact that this can apply 2 stacks of Impair, and it's AoE, and he's got 2 things that are doing huge stuns. I think that he's going to be super good in the current meta where we're trying to interrupt people from getting off all of their crazy healing and doing all their crazy damage so that we can win the fight by hitting them when they are stunned. So I think that's why he's super good. He'll provide a minor amount of damage. I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. He'll provide a minor amount of damage. And I think that makes him even more useful. Because if he provided 0 damage, he would still be good. He's a very tanky boy, and he protects himself and others. And I think that that makes him very good. That's what you want from a frontliner. That being said, she also does some crazy stuff. She does some pretty wacky stuff. And it's possible that on the right team, you could make it so that she is going to have just crazy amounts of sustain, just naturally, just from your team doing a bunch of damage. The ways that you're going to do that, oddly enough, are by having people on your team that are already doing a lot of damage, but you need to be interrupting the enemy team so that they're not doing so much damage to you that it kills you, because you don't want that. You want a chance to be able to heal back from your team doing damage. So you want the enemy to be interrupted, and you want your team to be doing a lot of damage. I think that the pandas work really well together. Not that they're necessarily the best in the world. I still think that male Bjorn Krieger for sure is definitely one of the best in the game. He'd probably work very well with her. I'm just saying that they do happen to work really well together. Brent says female Lionstone, of course. Huge. Massive. All 3 pandas are good, says Brent. Well, thank you. Sean says, hey guys, anyone tested this clan out with some decent leveling yet? I have not tested them out in the world, but I would like to. I'm concerned about how the hybrids are gonna look. They're gonna be ugly. She's already goofy as fuck. Well, look at this. Like, why the mustache? Well, we gotta make it look like he's a guy. He could just have, like, a beard. Yeah, but if he's got a beard, it doesn't look like a panda. And instead, they gave him the baguette. Ho 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 ho! Oh, ho, ho, omelette de fromage. Oh, ho, ho. They could have done the Rage Panda Company. They could have had my logo right here. You know, maybe another one right here. Would have been great. But I didn't make videos for a couple of weeks, and you get what you get. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. I don't think you'll go wrong with either of these that you're making. I think that he is the more meta character, and you will also not see him being used as much as the female. But if you were actually looking to build a reliable, strong team, I would choose the male. The female, like I said, a little bit of a meme. It's possible you could make her go off like crazy. She has potential to do crazy things. And in that way, she's a little bit like the female Lionstone, where the female Lionstone has potential to do crazy things. She also has potential to get her shit pushed in and do nothing. So you got to be careful of that. Her team matters. Female panda cooperation. Why did they say it like that? Why isn't it company? Panda company. The old Panda Co. Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out why they named it that way. She needs her team to be doing the right thing to be good. The dude, is just good. That's my 2 cents on the issue. There's some people that haven't liked and they need to. Well, they don't have to. But I appreciate you, Jimmy. I do. What happened in the stream until now? Well, I did 300 summons. I got 57 companion parts. I did the dramatic reading. And I am about to the point where I would like to summon somebody's pandas for them. I would prefer, if somebody wants that to happen, that it is somebody that I have not summoned for before, just because I want to spread the love. But if there's no interest, it is what it is. So we'll see how that works out. If anybody cares, if anybody wants it. If nobody... I mean, I might not be that special, right? If nobody cares, then I don't care either. But I've always thought to myself that it's weird when somebody is like extremely famous, which I'm not, and I'm not saying that I am. Let me get through my point, you weirdo. If somebody is extremely famous, I sort of understand when they stop doing like autographs and stuff, because then they can't walk 10 feet down the road or whatever. But when you're breaking into the situation and you're starting to get recognized, I don't think I would ever turn down somebody asking for a picture. If I was a movie star, if I was the next Ant-Man or whoever the kids are into these days, I would take the picture. And so if people want me to stream for the Panda release, I'm down for that. And I would also summon for them so that they would, I don't know, have the panda summon their pandas. So Sean has 100 summons. Well, you would have to message me on Discord. If you do message me on Discord your GOAT ID email address, I can sign in. It'll ask you in your email for a 6-digit code. I don't need your password or anything like that. But you don't have to. You don't have to do it, but if you want to. Thoughts on the female? Seems like a champion that gets hard countered by anti-heal. She does suffer from the anti-heal problem. That is true. But, you know, how many people are running that actually? Hopefully more now, because I've tried to convince people, but not everybody's doing it. And when they don't, they get wrecked. But I don't think that anti-heal cancels her ability to be good, because we're not relying on this exclusively. Now, she gets hard countered by somebody like the male Soul Keeper that makes it so she can't heal at all. But if you're just doing healing reduction, I think she's going to have enough coming back to her that she will be fine. Even if it's being reduced by anti-heal. At least as fine as other tanks would be, if that makes sense. Especially if you put her with somebody like the male, who's providing extra shields to people around him. It's his ult, right? 12% of his max constitution then goes to other people as a shield, and she's doing a little bit of that herself. So you counter that a little bit with the big shields. But I don't think it's a deal breaker. I think anti-heal is just always good, and she suffers from it basically as much as anybody else does. It's a little bit worse for her, but not much. You can be on... He can't go into Discord. Well, basically I just need somebody to tell me the email address, and then you have to tell me the code, but I don't want you to do that in a stream chat, because somebody could then jack your shit, and I don't want that to happen. That is not what I want to happen. So, but if nobody wants me to summon, then that's fine. I got probably not much else to do on here if that's the case, though. Because I could level up a whole dude. That's right, Iron Angel. We finally did it. He left, but yes, we finally did it. But I don't think I want to go through and fully ascend the character and level him up and do all of that stuff. You know? How many copies did I get? That's an important question. That's important. I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm just doing the stream or if I'm going to make a video talking about him. I only got 11 and 17. I really got robbed on those. That did not go well, so I won't be able to test the male at all, for sure. And if I try to test the female, I guess it could go okay. It could definitely go okay. If I'm going to put her on a second team, I would probably want to put her with that lady, just because she's on my second team already, and she sort of counters the anti-heal problem, which is always good. Any advice for upcoming YouTube channel? Yeah. Make sure that the videos that you're making, at least some of them, are searchable. If you look at my Baldur's Gate videos that I made, I think they're pretty high quality. I worked extremely hard on them. I think that they're entertaining, and I think that they're fun. And I think that if I had 1 million subscribers when I started making them, that those videos could have been popular and it could have become something. Instead, I was switching games drastically into a completely different, like, it's not even a mobile game anymore, it's on PC. It's still an RPG kind of thing, but nobody cared, right? And they weren't searchable. They got no views. No views at all. When I made videos on Last Epoch that were highly searchable, because I was not only covering leveling guides, I was covering them from a source that people are always looking for information on, and it's not readily available. So it was searchable, and there weren't a lot of other options on the market. I was filling in that niche that people wanted. Those videos did well because of that. You can't start a YouTube channel making whatever content that you want to make and have it just work. The sad truth of the situation is that's not how it's going to happen. You have to have something that people are searching for that they can find to be able to get an audience in the first place. Now, if you want to pull a John Mayer and do My Body is a Wonderland until you become famous and then you can switch over and do the videos that you wanted to do, you're going to lose some of your original fans by doing that, but it would be a way for you to go over. What a lot of people want to do is they just want to make funny moments videos, or they want to like just do a Let's Play series. Ain't nobody searching for that. And if they do search for it, you're not going to be at the top. So you have to find a way to put yourself on top of those search results. And that's the only way that you're going to be able to make it work with YouTube. Similarly with streaming, if you want to stream on Twitch or YouTube, you can't just stream. If you're just streaming, nobody will find you. Nobody, and the reason nobody will find you is for one thing, nobody wants to click on a stream with nobody else watching. They want people who are already watching the thing and they can say, oh, well, he's entertaining 14 people. Maybe it'll be entertaining for me. But even then, people are not clicking on a stream hoping to find the new guy that they're going to follow. They're clicking on a stream to like fill the space. They got to go make the lasagna or mom's going to kick them again. And they're tired of getting abused by their mom. So they just got something going on while they make the lasagna. Right? They're going to put on the people that they're already watching for other reasons for that. They're not going to put on some random person. So that's my advice for an upcoming YouTube channel is you need to make your content searchable because that's the only way people are going to find it. And part of doing that is you have to make it enticing for people to click on the video. Now, I'm going to turn off this music because I'm getting close on my time. I don't want it to switch to a different kind of music that I'm not allowed to play. What was I saying? Shit. I had a good point. Oh. Recently, I have been accused of making a clickbait video on Last Epoch. This was not true. Obviously, I have a big problem with clickbait. I hate it. I hate that people do it. I hate that people fall for it. So I don't do that, and I don't think that you should either. But there is a major difference between something being clickbait and something being click-worthy. So if you can say on your thumbnail, I finally figured out the secret to how to do damage and scale damage in this game. If that's accurate, and you put it on your thumbnail, then you have made a video that is worth being clicked on because you have some information that you haven't heard being passed around in other circles. That's exactly what I did. That's the video that I got accused of making clickbait for. And the reason is because the person had also thought of the same thing that I said, even though nobody else was saying it. I don't know how that makes it clickbait, but whatever. You want to make your videos click-worthy. That means a good thumbnail, a good title, and something enticing in one or both of those things that makes people want to actually click on it. And after you do that, that's only half the battle. Now your first 30 seconds is where half of your viewers are going to click off of the video. So that has to be somewhat interesting as well. If you're going to do your animated intro with the music and you're going to do all of this bullshit before you start the video, people are clicking off, buddy. They don't want to watch that. Nobody wants to watch that. You don't want to watch that. Nobody wants that anymore. They want you to click and then you're doing the video. Don't waste their time. Respect their time. That's what people like. So I think that's mostly my beginner advice for an upcoming YouTube channel. Oh, and also audio quality. I know mine might not be the best ever, but it's not so bad that it makes you want to leave, I hope. So there you go. What have I missed in chat? What have I missed? What's the verdict? Power creeping or not? Kind of. I think they're really good. I don't think they sort of do different things than some of the other really good champions. I still think that the male Bjorn Krieger is probably the best frontliner in the game, and I don't think that the pandas are changing that. I do think, though, that the pandas are good enough that you could use them and not be just strictly worse in every way than using the Bjorn Kriegers. They're good. They're good, and you can use them to great effect, and especially if you like pandas, then I think you should go that route. I think there's actually super interesting because somebody brought up anti-heal and how it's really bad for these guys, but it's not necessarily true. Even the female, it's anti-heal is bad for her because she's restoring constitution. That's true. But this is giving her a shield, which is great. And doesn't her ult give her a shield as well? Yeah, both of these are giving her shields. Anti-heal doesn't stop shields. So especially if you're using her, let's say you built her, and you're running into anti-heal being a problem, you don't necessarily have to can her and just never use her again. You just get more shields. And then that'll fix the problem. Diesel's up in here. What's up, buddy? You can't call him M Bear anymore. It's not allowed. You can say M Polar, or you can say M Panda. Now there's more bears, and your terminology is out of date. It's unfortunate, but true. His biggest issue is warrior scaling. He gets nuked down pretty fast. Everybody gets nuked down pretty fast at the end. But also, he gets nuked down pretty fast in the end game. Do you want to know why? Because people in the end game don't value defensives. I don't know why. They don't want to use them. They just don't want to use them. You say the word energetic to them, they're like, because they're not good at math or something. I don't know. I don't know. Sean says, disabled army vet, thank you for your service. So you try the best you can with the funds you have available? All right, hold on. I'm going to find you. I'm summoning for you. It's happening. It's happening. I'm taking a moment, and I'm going to do it. Or I'm going to try. I am going to try. Let's see where we're at here. I don't know if the email gets me there, to be honest. Never tried it that way. What do you got for me, Discord? What do you got, buddy? It is finding nothing. Let's try again. Yeah, the email doesn't work. It wants a username. It wants the username. Unfortunately, that's about the only way that I can do it. Empty Mags, you are welcome, and I wish you great success. And anytime you want to post your videos to spread them to new people so that they can see them, feel free to post them in my created by or crafted by viewers section of my Discord. I can't promise that people are going to click on it through that, but at least it's one avenue that you have where maybe somebody will put some eyes on it. I know most people didn't think I'd be doing it. I thought I'd just sneak it on there. An account review. All right, let me try the display name. Here we go. Surely we're going to get there. Surely. All right. Let's see what we got here. That'll definitely work, right? Oh my god. Was I supposed to do an underscore? Have I made a mistake? Wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't it be the first time? Here we go. Last try. Hey, success. The last one seems to have worked. Now we can be not Facebook, Discord friends. All right, so now, if it's the same email, I can just use that. It doesn't matter if people know the email. It matters if people know the code. How do you join the Discord? Well, usually I have a link down below, but I don't. I don't have that right now. Somebody was spamming me with porn bots. They just kept doing some OnlyFans thing. And finally I had to block the right person, but before I figured it out, I had to, what did I do? I disabled all of the links that I had ever made for my Discord. So, unfortunately, the ones on my old Bloodline videos are not going to be working anymore. And I'm going to turn off my game capture here so that I can sign in to this account. And make sure that you have your email ready to go, because it'll give you the code, and then I will need to type that in within a certain time period. Time is a little bit of the essence on that one. All right. I'm going to laugh at your account. I won't laugh. I should be able to... I shouldn't need any passwords. Let me just find the email again. I'm going to assume that it is... here we go. This same email. Sorry, guys. I'm being slow. I know. Alright, so it should have sent a 6-digit code. Brent couldn't take it anymore. It was too long. We were only minutes away. Brent, don't leave me. Brent, stay. Brent, stay with us. Brent, buddy, please don't leave. I love you, buddy. Stay with me. I mean, love you, night. You can leave. This isn't a prison. It's a little bit of a prison. So, Sean, you need to have your email ready. And Goat Games is going to send you a 6-digit code. And then they are going to... you need to send that code to me in the Discord. That's what we need the Discord for. It's not you, it's me, says Brent. Fair enough. That is fair enough. Man, I am out of liquids to drink. And I am ba-da-ba-ba-ba, not loving it. It's really too bad Miranda didn't come, or I would have played her the Mermaid song, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, I wonder if Sean might be, like, his view timer is not caught up to the exact second that I'm speaking. That does make things a little more difficult, and at least the M-Panda has the highest HP for tanks. That is good. That is good. Sinner also says that she has no CC or CC immunity. That's, like I said, if you want to make a consistent good team, you want to use the male, but I still think the female is good. I think that she's good but more risky, I think is how I put it. A little bit like the female Lionstone. If you're fighting a bunch of people who don't understand the game, and they're not using some of the main things that people should be using, you're going to be able to do crazy stuff with her that is just, it's not okay. It's just not okay. The problem is, and also those base numbers aren't that important. They're a little bit important, but like strength for her, what does it mean? It doesn't mean anything. Her damage doesn't come from strength anyway, so it doesn't do anything. Her basic attacks hit a little harder, no big deal. So I wouldn't worry too much about those. I do think that she will do more damage than he does. And I do think also that she can be extraordinarily tanky in the right situation. Uh-oh, I'm not getting the code. I'm not getting the code. I'll just ask now if anybody else wants me to do their summons on the pandas for them. I will summon your pandas. I would really like to get it done for Sean, but if I can't get into the account, it's going to be a problem. Well, her active could still be good. Her active can still be good. It depends if they wrote it dumb or if it works dumb. If it's that maximum of her strength, right, is the amount of damage you can do to each person, then it's still good. If it's you can do that much damage from the whole ability and then it cuts off, then it sucks. I imagine that cap is per instance of damage, which would then make her pretty good. It just depends on which way that actually functions. But I think that she's fine. Wild Ace, you're gonna send me the stuff? Alright, you will have to send it again. I had uninstalled BlueStacks, so I don't have any of that. But if you want to let it ride, let's let it ride. I'm going to send another code, and then I'm going to type to Sean. There we go. Now I know that he got the information in real time, at least. The male panda looks good against male water and sun, enabling teams to due to his ultimate. True. That is true. He's also good at enabling male water and sun. That's worth mentioning. I think that he's really good. I think the male is the better one. I do think that more people are going to be interested in the female, though. That's just what they like. I'm giving... Oh, Lord, we lagging. We lagging. Is my computer lagging or is my stream lagging? Oh, Lord. Please, no. Please don't do this to me. I just want to do a good job. All right, Wild Ace. We're gonna do yours just so we can get the ball rolling. And then I will give Sean another chance after. Code should be on the way. Oh, then he has the 6-digit code. No! Alright, I just canceled it out. Alright, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I love you all. I love you all, and I appreciate your patience. Why am I lagging so bad? I'm sure everybody is left by now. I'm so sorry, guys. I can't type in my BlueStacks. It won't work. Leave me alone. Ah. All right, there we go. This is our last try, Sean. Just make sure, do exactly what you did for the previous one, and then we'll do it. All right, I want to see what Sinner's talking about here. If he can ult again 7 to 9 seconds after he ults without energy, then he can be very good. He can be very good even if it takes a little bit longer than that. I think if he's in that state permanently, it's great. But even if he falls out... Oops. Even if he falls out here and there, that's fine too. Boom, we did it. We got in. We did it, Sean. Hell yeah. Wild Ace, I am also going to do yours after this. I'm doing it. Is everything glitching for everybody? Oh no. Hold on. Let me check my... I keep saying hold on. My memory usage is not capped out. It should be fine. Why is it not fine? No, I'm not going to answer your survey about whether or not I like your game. That's not what we're doing. All right. What do we got for the invitation here? A little grand banquet action? You got to do those, my dude. You got to do those. The banquets are super good, and I think more people should be using them. All right. Panda summoning pandas for your boy, starting now. Let's see what we got. Some companion pots. I think we might have some companion pots. No way that's all blue. No way that's all blue, bro. Ain't no way. What's good here? We like the tank fodder. There's not too many that are not 3 stars. It's fine. It's fine, but that was not the best summon of my life. I just want to get him 1 dope mythic. That's all I want. That's all I care about. All I need in this world. Oh, there we go. Some companion pots. Exactly what we needed. This must be a newer account based on what is dropping in the summons. So these could be very useful. These could be very, very useful. David Kelly, what's up, buddy? How you doing? For the algorithm, I appreciate you. Hell yeah, look at that. 6 companion parts. You know how we do. I love that. And only 1 2-star, so that's alright. That was a good summon. I know some people might look at that and say it's not good, but it is. How are these numbers all so low? What have I done to deserve this? Oh no. They're trying to keep the man down. They are trying to keep the man down. Hey, that's not so bad though. Once I get a look at the rest of your stuff, then we'll know. This is a good one. This is a mythic right here. Watch this. Easy mythic. You probably already have it though. It was not. It was not. Rip. So many animations. How am I going to get 3 legendaries though? Decent legendaries, to be fair. To be fair. Alright, here you go. Oh, this the one. Oh, this the one. How is this not a mythic? Oh, good. He is mythic. He's not the best mythic in the world, but he's mythic at least. Let's go. We finally did it, folks. We finally did it. Alright, here comes the streamer luck. You knew it had to be happening, and now it is. Now is when she comes. Copies. Loving the copies. You gotta get your copies here. All I want is a 1 really good, awesome mythic that is new. Just give me that. Oh, she's a little devil, isn't she? Boom. Nice. All right, we're getting there. We're back on track. We're back on track. Boom. Here's the big... Don't make me unleash the beast, if you know what I'm saying. I'll do it if I have to. Well, that's not so bad. She can be useful. Purple this guy. This is what I want to see. This is what I... Because on a new account where people don't have everything, these pandas are nuts. Nuts. I know, you can kind of get a little bit of anything from Companion Gift Exchange if that's what you really want. Don't glitch. Don't be glitching. The crazy thing is my stream has dropped 0 frames, but I'm sure it's being absolutely terrible for all involved. And I don't know why. These rates feel way different than summoning on my account did. I don't know if I'm just being that unlucky or what, but maybe I had not as high of hopes. Maybe that's what that was. Alright, we're going to do our single popper. That is unfortunately not anything too useful. Alright, well, I definitely am not responsible for that. I don't think we can all agree. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, dog. It's no problem. Let's see where you're at, though. Wow, this is not even a new account. This is not a new account at all. Your boy's been dropping some dollars. He's been dropping a little bit of dollars. He's getting up there. Yeah, we tried, but that was rough. That was rough. Look at these guys. Hello, my name is Rage Panda 1. I borrowed this account to summon Ha ha ha. There you go. There you go. Now everybody knows. Now you're famous. Unfortunately, that's not true. Turns out I don't have what they call clout on the internet. That's better summoning than you usually get, Raging Rabbit. I am sorry to hear that. Very sorry to hear that. Alright, everybody likes this lady, huh? She's the one. If I'm going to look at that, I should look at it through here. I shouldn't look at it at all, but... Enchants the champion's weapon after casting an active skill or ultimate. The champion's damage dealt within the next 6 seconds becomes true damage with a 40% Holy feck, bro. That's a good passive. With a stackable duration. That's really cool. That means that the effect itself doesn't stack. But it also doesn't just reset the duration. It adds on to the duration, which is very good. Very good. The caster quickly slashes enemies in a fan-shaped area in front, dealing total damage of the caster's strength before jumping up and spinning down, knocking them airborne to deal damage equal to another percentage of the caster's strength. If the enemies are sealed, deals extra damage equal to 15% of the enemy's health, capped at 2,000% of the caster's strength. And reduces the champion's active skill. Cooldown by 35%. Jesus. This is just... They were just trying to make some money on this one. The caster summons a huge mask in front, which blows out an evil aura, dealing damage equal to 750% of the caster's strength to enemies in the area, and seals their powers for 6 seconds during the seal. Enemies can only use normal attacks, cannot gain energy, and suffer 35% more damage. If a sealed enemy is killed, the effect will spread to a random nearby enemy. Alright. Yeah, that's broken. That's extremely broken. And you need that. Everybody needs that. She's crazy. Those are some crazy skills. Those are some crazy, crazy skills. Would recommend using. Alright. We gotta look at it, don't we? We're suffering. We're suffering a little bit in the districts. Just a little bit. Wiggle it just a little bit. Is that how that goes? We've got some people that are okay in here, but I can tell that we have not been investing in this situation at all. And I'm sure you know. I don't even need to go off on it because you already know. Let's look at the companions. Have you at least been collecting the companions? I mean, you have them. You got the Fulgur. You've at least got that. My brother. Alright, that's your next mission. This is what happens to everybody. Your next mission is to say that 3,000 is not good enough. It's no longer good enough. You gotta up that and get your marriages. Is this because you don't like doing marriages? Let's see that. Oops, traits. That's what we want. Well, these marriages have been done. These ones have been done, so that's good. That is good indeed. So, yeah, I don't know. Get those districts done, my dude. That's all I have to say about that. Number 2 on the leaderboard. Nice. Should I look at the team comp and see if I like what's going on? We got rosters going. Couple of rosties. Dang, that's a healing ass group right there. Damn, boy. That's some healing going on. Not too shabby. I like what's going on here for the most part. I think that it was probably a mistake to invest this heavily into this top team right here. The extra stars are not what I'd be going for with the current state of the game. And the reason is because with Conquest of Saqqad and some other things, having multiple teams is more effective for getting you more resources than having the one super strong team. Having a one super strong team is pretty decent, but you're losing out on extra resources that you could be farming a lot more easily if you were spreading the love a little bit. So I think we all know how I feel about the female Lionstone. So there's not really much to mention for that. But and the other thing is that largely you're not even using these extra stars. For the most part, it's not even a thing. So you probably put yourself into an annoying bracket of people to fight now that you made this team this way, which is unfortunate, but it is true. Unfortunate, but true. Also, I think that a lot of people on your second team have strong potential, and they probably should be on the first team. Like, I would much rather have male Water and Sun than either of these mages on the first team. By a lot. By a lot. Especially since it appears that you're only running the one real frontliner. I don't know how tanky this lady actually is. But she looks like she's more based on damage and disruption. But I suppose with her passive, she's probably fairly tanky. I think what I would do in your situation is I probably would try to get the female Devala to take the threat in the beginning of the fight and trigger her passive, and then that drops her aggro, and then one of these other characters, one of these other two squishmallows can start taking some hits. So pretty decent overall. It's not the team that I would personally have built, but I think you need to get the male Water and Sun over there somehow, some way. Your second team already has male Akuna as well as the female Galabar, so the healing on that second team is already going to be more or less taken care of, but you need more of it on your main team, and that's probably how I would do it. And I think probably female Ignis is the one that I would drop. Even though people like her a lot better, you're already getting hulking for free on the team this way. And I think that his stuns are probably more reliable than female Ignis, even though hers are okay. So, I don't know. That's where my head's at. Wild Ace, are you ready for your summons, my dude? Because, unfortunately, I have failed our friend here. I have failed Sean, and I feel bad. But it is what it is. Now, I'm going to sign out of your account, and I will also remove it. Technically, if I didn't remove it, I would be able to log back in, but I will not do that, and I will remove your account from my computer. No problemo. And once again, thank you for your service. Seriously. I mean it when I say it. Alright, now we've got Wild Ace, whose email I already know. I'm sending the code to you. You're already watching. You're already all jacked up on Mountain Dew, ready to type a code. I can feel it within you. And we're going to do that. And we're going to get one more set of summons going for the people. Well, I appreciate that trust, and I hope that I have become worth it. I always try to remain worthy of the faith that people put in me, which can be difficult. There we go. Now we're getting up inside Wild Ace. That's the wildest ace cat I've ever been inside. I mean, no, not that, not that. There we go. Get it locked and loaded. What you gonna do? Panda Co. incoming. Alright, we got plenty of summons. Wild Ace says I can't type in the stream because the cat fell asleep in my lap. I feel that. I'm assuming we're going for a companion here. Wouldn't be the first time I got one for the old Wild Ace. That's for shizzle. Bro, I suck. Bro, I suck. Never let me summon for anybody ever again. I suck, bro. It's so rough, dog. Ah! Give me over 1 million on these mites. You have to. You must. Alright. It's fine. I should be more familiar with this account, to be honest. Hey, look at that. Didn't get that for your boy, Sean. God, I feel bad. But there it is. No, wait, I did get one 5 times. I did. Haha. Muy successful. Hey, Kimberly, I don't know if you ever wanted to bring me a drink, but I'm not perfect in the throat right now. It's a little scratchy. When the battle starts, gains a shield that lasts for 15 seconds, absorbing based on strength. Ugh, gross. Gross, why? Why based on strength? Why do that? It's a decent shield. It's not the worst shield. To be honest, it's all right. But that's not the kind of traits that I like to see on people. Traits I consider to be expensive. I consider them to be costly, and when a slot is just inherently taken up by one that kind of sucks, it makes me feel bad. The Esterir are coming in hot today. The Panda trait can be good if you want to crash a gate in VOC. I mean, sure, you can find uses for things, but is that why I'm going to put it on the character? Probably not. Would I ever put it on a different character instead? No. No, I would not. Absolutely not. That is not the way. And I doubt many other people will be doing that either. Will it be a nice benefit to already be on these guys in that situation? It definitely will. That it will be good for. Oh, this is a big one. This is a big one. What you got for me, dog? That's right, new mythics. Let's go. Oh, boy. Sean, this must feel so bad. I'm so sorry. Damn. All I can say is everything bad happens to you, and I'm sorry for it. I'm sorry for it. Oh, boy. Oh, she dancing, though. She dancing. Uh-oh. Wild Ace has one of them orange cats. One of those orange ones. That was a Waterloo, by the way. A little sparkling water. Oh, look at that. The double. The double. That made me want to McDouble. My inner fat kid is getting hungry. Although I haven't eaten much today. Actually, I only ate once today. What a mistake. Wow. Look at that. Not as good as a 5 times. And it takes up 3 of your summons. But it's still what we're looking for. This is what we wanted. I'm so here for that. Come on, baby. Another big one. He can keep the clown. I mean, the clowns, I've always wanted to try them out and like try to make them good. I think they could be a little better than I give them credit for. But I still don't think that they are good. I don't think they are good. The new server luck. Well, unfortunately, your new server might have held you back a little bit. I don't know how that works, but those summons seemed distinctly worse than the other ones that we were getting. I don't know what to tell you on that one. But now we're just we're just cruising, getting mythics every pull. What are you gonna do? Oh, I feel so bad. Like it was such a struggle, and then we got in there and we did the summons, and then that was also a struggle. Look at the copies. Even I didn't get copies like this. Wild Ace, how much you spending? Maybe that's it. Maybe Wild Ace doesn't spend at all. I really don't spend that much on the game ever. Maybe if you spent too much, they're like, here's what we're going to do. We're going to jack this guy up on the jack stands, and we're just going to fuck him on these summons, and then he'll have to spend money. That's what their plan is. I wouldn't put it past them. Her dance is the only good quality of the old Joker girl. I mean, that's true. I wouldn't kick her out of the old skibbity toilet or whatever they talk about on YouTube these days. But for the record, I don't know what that is. If it's a weird thing, I don't know what it is. I just know that skibbity toilet is a thing that's on the internet. That's all I know. Okay, so don't come down on me. If it's like something that's telling everybody to cut their dick off and throw it in the river, I didn't know that. Okay, I'm learning that now for the first time. That's canon in my head for the rest of time, is that skibbity toilet is about chopping off your dick and throwing it in the river. I hope you're all on board. Whew, that was flavorful. I thought you were a sparkling water. Dude, okay. Not sponsored. I am not sponsored by Waterloo. But if you're looking for sparkling water that isn't awful and is not terrible, then I would highly recommend that you buy Waterloo sparkling water. It's so good. It's just so good. Look at the copies, bro. Must be nice. It must be nice. Well, they stopped spending, say about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I don't blame you. I do not blame you. Oh, you with your little special skin. I do like it. I've heard that they've put skins in the shop. I saw one of them, and it was like $20. Did they at least make it so that they don't have buffs attached to them? Because that's what we don't want. They obviously went crazy on the price. Sean kicks rocks. Oh, man, I like this guy. I like this guy. He's got a sense of humor about him, and that's a good thing. Fraud Ron says, Male Shoten will be good with Panda trait. I have not read Male Shoten, so I did not look at that. I do know that the female looks like she could do some crazy things. Some wild and crazy things. She also looks like she wanted to be an assassin. But that would have been too expected. Wow. Wow. Quite a collection, my dude. Jiminy Christmas. I know, I summoned a lot of that for you, but damn. All right. Let's see what Yoshimitsu has in store for us. Man, you got a haircut like a paintbrush. What are you at the Blick Art Studio? Dick Blick over here? Got the best horsehair that you could find in the nation. You paintbrush looking ass. I ain't even gonna clean you out after I'm done using you. You're gonna get sticky as fuck. Wow, that sounded way worse. Wow. I was like, okay, what can you do to paintbrushes that they hate? Is really bad. Don't wash them out. Let the paint sit there. And I do oil paints. And it gets all sticky. It wasn't supposed to be like it was. Armor of the Nether Knight. The champion gains 1 stack of demon armor for each shield received. Wow. Increases strength by 10% and fortitude by 10%. For 10 seconds, stacking up to 4 times. At 4 stacks, the champion deals damage equal to 12%. Oh, good lord. Of max health. Once to nearby enemies, capped at 2,000% of strength. The effect has an 8-second cooldown. That seems alright. The caster summons a huge mask in front, which blows out an evil aura, dealing damage equal to 600% of the caster's strength to the enemies in a fan-shaped area, reducing their attack speed by 40% for 6 seconds. Meanwhile, the champion gains a shield equal to 250% of strength that lasts 6 seconds. Bruh. Pretty good. I would not still, even with this passive, I still don't think that I would use the Panda trait. It's just one time. It's just one time. What I would actually do on this guy is I would do my bruiser build of getting some brutal, aggressive energetic or honorable, depending on your account, and then steadfast. I would not even play this guy without steadfast on him. And I agree, putting him with the pandas would be pretty strong. The male panda, that is. I like it. Yeah, steadfast is exactly what I would go for. Sinner, that is the case. Quickly charge behind the furthest enemy, dealing damage equal to 400% of the caster's strength to all enemies along the way and leaving a shadow at the start. The caster and its shadow simultaneously launch 3 sword auras in each other's direction, which dealing God, it's so hard to read these. Damage equal to 350, 350, and 500% of strength. The shadow only deals 70% of that damage to enemies along the way. The third sword aura inflicts fear for 2.5 seconds. The caster becomes immune to control effects while casting the skill. Each time unleashing the sword auras, the caster gains a shield equal to 300% of strength that lasts for 6 seconds. Yeah, I would definitely put him on the team with the male panda. I think that would be good. I wouldn't use the trait, though. I would do the bruiser build. That's how I would roll. His strength's not crazy good, to be fair. And by the way, something that nobody talks about because everybody's busy in their level 700 life. When we talk about the use of things like athletic, where we're getting just a flat bonus, those bonuses are stronger on people that have a lower percentage, have a lower amount of that stat as a base. So if I was level 700, I would not put athletic on, obviously. But normally I say, if you're after level 300, you should not put on athletic. That would be bad. But there are some instances with warriors, and I'm not saying he's one of them, but there are some instances with warriors and tanks where keeping athletic longer makes more sense. But people don't like to talk about subtleties. They like to talk as if I'm level 700 and I have everything and I have all of the sprites and I spent $1,000 and I have everything I ever wanted. How dare you ever say that athletic could ever be useful because all of my guys are level 700. Motherfucker, I make content for everybody in the world, not just you and your account. So if it ain't good on your account, you're not the target audience of that point. So chill. I get it. You're past that point. We're all impressed. But athletic is still good at the beginning of the game, and it's better for longer on warriors. There you go. Obviously, this guy's very good. I don't need to tell you that. Put him with steadfast or you're fucking up. There you go. That's my assessment. Pretty good, though. Seems pretty good. I don't know if he seems like the best in the world. I did not say that I don't like the female panda. I said that I wouldn't fuck the female panda. That is different, okay? We could still be friends. God. Oh, I got an at on the bloodline. Have I got an at on the bloodline? Did somebody at me, bro? I don't know. It's not telling me where I got the at from, but somewhere in there we got that. Let's finish these summons. Sorry, I got sidetracked. My bad, dog. My bad. The panda trait, if you were making a team that was specifically trying to do gate crashing, he is one of the people where you could maybe consider it and it wouldn't be the worst. I don't think it's good, though. I wouldn't use it. This panda trait, I would never put on another character in the entire game. I can't think of a single one where I would think that that would be super good and useful. You just can't plan for a 15-second fight. You gotta plan for more than that. And it helps you get over the hump a little bit. It's nice that it's on these characters in the right situation, but I wouldn't put it on anybody else. I wouldn't do it. But if you like it, and it makes you happy to play it that way, and you feel successful, then you should not listen to the man in the tiny box. I am just a dude on the internet. So don't fucking listen to me. Listen to your heart. There's a thing. When I was in school, all right, I used to always be the first person done with a test. And my teachers hated it because I didn't pay attention in class, or so they thought. I always was. I was just doodling, making drawings and pictures in my notebook while I listened. And they hated it. I always was the first person done, and I always had either quite a good score, like an A, like a low A, or I got 100%. The reason is because, number one, I did pay attention to what they said. I was listening the whole time. I just didn't look like it. But if I knew an answer, I knew an answer. And if I felt like I don't know how to solve this, right? I just skipped the question and went along. And then I would go back and then I would work on those and try to figure them out a little bit. And if I didn't know, if I have no idea and it's a multiple choice or whatever, I'm just fucking picking one. I know I don't know the answer. I'm not going to mysteriously come across the answer. So you got to trust yourself. Don't trust people like me. I don't know shit from shit. I've been wrong before in my life, and I continue to be wrong every day. I do happen to be right about a certain amount of things, a certain amount of times, and I try not to talk shit when I don't know what I'm talking about, so I think that's why people listen to me. But don't fucking listen to me, or anybody else that looks like me on the stupid internet, because they're just... People want to... Somebody asked me before, what's some advice for YouTube? I gave my advice for starting YouTube, but some advice that other people get is that you should try to place yourself in a spot of authority so that people believe what you say without questioning it at all. And if you get yourself to that point, then everybody will come to you for information. That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard. There isn't a single qualified person on the face of the planet who you should just trust blindly without verifying the information. There are some people where they might say it and you could say, okay, well, for the next 5 minutes, I'm going to operate under the assumption that this guy knows what he's talking about. That's fine. Maybe people have earned your trust enough where, yeah, you'll believe it, right, if they say it, but you're not going to say it's gospel. You're not going to act like it is the words from on high, right? So the advice that people are getting in the YouTube space is to pretend to be an expert on things when they are not. Don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to me. Listen to yourself, and if putting the panda trait on the guy makes you happy and it feels good, then fucking do it. And if anybody tells you that you're playing the game wrong, you could tell them to go to the adult bookstore and buy a dragon-shaped thing to fuck themselves with, because nobody gets to tell you how to have your fun. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk on content creators and why we suck. Hey, look at that. Another six-banger for you. Look at that. All I know is anybody who tells you that you should just trust them, it's fine. Don't trust them. It is not fine. Anybody who acts like they can't make a mistake is full of shit. Kimberly, I have stuff that I need you to get from the store. Such as drinks, which is, I'm sure, why you're going there. But also, a little bit of some snacky stuff might be nice. I don't know if we have sunflower seeds, but I desperately want some in my life. Especially the jumbo kind. They are buttery and delicious. I don't know why they taste buttery, but they do, and I like it. Thank you, David. I appreciate you. The other thing is, there was this content creator, and he's an extreme example, okay? He was building up a pretty good following, and I think he had, it was like 40 or 50,000 subscribers. That's considerable. If I had 50,000 subscribers, I would consider myself to have been a success on YouTube. I think I've done successful things on YouTube, but nobody's looking at my around 4,000 subscribers and saying, wow, this guy's really made it, you know? It's not quite to that point yet. But this guy went and did an interview on like a panel at like there was a fighting game tournament or something like that. And they asked him some softball question about relating to his fans in some way. And this motherfucker's answer was, I don't really think I can relate to people on that level because I know this is going to sound bad, but I just think that I'm better than normal people. This man literally said that. And do you know why he literally said that? He literally said that because he literally believed it. Oh, man. That's why I get in trouble in workplaces, because I am fully aware that we are all just people. You guys are all people. I'm people. You guys make mistakes. I make mistakes. Sometimes you have a bad day and you sound shitty to somebody. I do the same thing. Sometimes we make up for it by saying we're sorry. And usually we're just trying to do the best that we can do for each other and for ourselves, right? We're all pretty much the same. So when I go to a workplace and some manager is acting like they are better than me and know everything that there is to know, and you like give them a suggestion of a way we could improve workflow or something, and they're like, well, that's just not the way we do it around here, harumph. And they get all pissed off. I don't like that environment, you know? I don't like that at all. We're all just people, you know? We're supposed to be part of a team. We are supposed to be part of a team. The cat left your lap to eat your Crocs. Boom! That's another 5-banger. Let's go. Let's do it. I wasn't even sure how many summons I had done. I thought maybe I just blew right past the whole 300. But I would never do that. I'm responsible with other people's accounts. Always. Always. A lot of male Galabars today showing up. Doing the old jiggle jaggle. Harumph. That's right. Nobody likes a boss that hits him with the harumph. And it's weird too because I can see both sides of the situation. Like they're trying to like keep the peace, whatever. They're the manager. You gotta respect what they say, and I do. In those different hierarchies, right? But to be so dismissive when there's a clearly better suggestion on how to do something is crazy to me. It's crazy. Oh, Lord. That's a cool one. That's a cool guy right there. Oh, he's mythic too? I never got that one. I never got him. Can't believe it. I just wish that this whole game was like the early game more. I don't want it to be strictly like the early game, meaning that there's no grind whatsoever. But damn, the amount of lock-in you get when you level up a character, get all their vigor, do all of the marriages, all this other bullshit. You're just so locked into that character, dude. It's too much. It's too much work for one character. Honestly, I think that if I play the game at an advanced level, right? Not just like every beginner. If I play the game at an advanced level with an already leveled up team, then it shouldn't take me more than a week of effort to get somebody else matching my current team. I'm not saying I want it to take a week for me to go from new account to max level character. That would be silly and kind of dumb. There should be a grind to get to that max level, and that makes sense. But I shouldn't be so fucking locked in. Like, I should be able to reset a character like I can in the early game and just transfer everything to a new character and have it be good. I just wish they had that. That's all I want in my life. I just feel like it would... That's why I fell in love with the game in the first place, is because I got to switch everything around and be crazy. Oh, look, he got Lucario! He got that Lucario, though! Oh, damn! Oh, he's getting him. Makes you wish that guy was a little better. It would be kind of funny to make, like, a fear team. Speaking of fears, how does Homie G-Funk do his fear? Let me read that and see if it describes it a little bit. Here's Homie G-Funk. How does his fear work? Was it part of this one or is it active skill? No, it's this one. The third sword aura. Is that wide? Does that hit a lot of people? I wonder how good he would be with Male Askavar grouping everybody up if you could get a big fear bomb on people and then Male Askavar goes through and groups them back up. That could be interesting. I don't know if that would work because I've never seen the ability actually happen, but I think that could be cool. Yeah, it does take months. It really does. Like, I made my 115 star out of the Kojiki lady just for fun because somebody dared me to, and honestly, I was kind of checked out of the game at that point, so I didn't mind wasting the resources. And it was so expensive, and she's not even done. Wow, this might be a wet fart right here. I reckon we got ourselves a wet fart. That sucks. That's all right. You've had it too good for too long, Wild Ace. No, they didn't change the reset rules. You still can like reset the gold out of somebody. I'm just saying I want to be able to reset basically all of it. Like, I want to be able to make it so, all right, I hate this character. I had him 15 stars. Let me take those 15 stars off, put it on somebody else. Or, yeah, I got my 100 vigor on this character, but I don't care for them anymore. Let me just switch it. Why do they have to make it so expensive to switch the vigor in the first place? That's stupid. Or you got to practically delete this other character that took you months to get leveled up so that you can switch the vigor by consuming them. And who wants to do that? Nobody wants to do that. So, I don't know. I do think it would be interesting to do a fear party group, though. That's what gets me thinking about it. Like, I'm thinking about all these cool things that you could do with these new characters, and then I'm just reminded by the brick wall of good fucking luck if you want to just try something. Good luck. Because that is not going to happen. I did it right the first time when I kept all my characters at 12 or 13 stars, and I just didn't go past that. That was definitely the right call, because it made it so that I could actually test things a little bit and make content on it. I have just gotten you the most rare, most best, most beautiful mage. Congratulations. And if you don't like it, I couldn't give a fuck less. Calculated. You're welcome. I hope you appreciated that joke about her name. I don't know, man. I'm just a silly guy. I'm just over here being a silly guy. You're not sure about the stars? Fair enough. I mean, maybe the stars should be the way they are. But I think the fact that it takes like hundreds of characters to get to 15 stars is ridiculous. I think it's absolutely obnoxious. It's like 56 or something, maybe even more, just copies of the character. And then on top of that, I don't remember, I think it's like 200 regular fodder units to be able to get it all the way up there. I think that's a little bit fucking ridiculous. And the fact that it's not just costing you that, right? Like, you had to get all of those fodder units. So you're spending something somewhere, and you need to be spending it in other places as well. It's too much. If it took 100 fodder units and 20 copies of the main character, that's kind of expensive. You have to work for that, but it's attainable, and you can actually play with a bunch of different characters in the game, and that might be more reasonable. But the way they have it now, it's like, why the fuck would I ever want to level somebody to 15 stars? It's not even enticing. Like, it doesn't even get me excited to try to do that. Because it's a pain in the ass. It's not fun. And then you don't get to do so many other things that you need to be able to do, because now you used all your fodder units and you did all this other stuff. I don't know, man. I know it's supposed to be a bit of a grind, and I'm okay with a bit of a grind, but I think it's too much. Traker says, I purposely always kept all my champions at 13 stars. Yeah, it's nice. It's just nicer. It is nicer. And it's like, even the act of leveling somebody up, ascending somebody up to 15 stars is an annoying thing to do, unless you have literally gone through and locked every character that you're sure that you don't want to be spent on it. But then that takes just as long as just ascending the character in the first place. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just bitching to bitch. But it's a thing that I don't like about the later parts of the game. And the thing that I like about the game, I like making my characters stronger and seeing if I can get the most out of them. I think that's fun. But then when I look at the end game through a different lens, like, why am I playing the end game? It's not so I can do campaign, because that's already completed. So that has nothing to do with it. Is it so I can grind Dungeon Descent another time? Well, I don't need it for that. It's the only answer is to play things like Guild Conquest, and then that just comes down to people who spend more or played for a longer period of time during the event. Like, the first thing that matters when you're talking about Guild Conquest is activity time. You don't even have to be strong to do well. I mean, it helps to be strong to do well in Guild Conquest, but you don't have to be the strongest guy to be winning Guild Conquest. The amount of activity that you are putting in and moves you're putting in can make up for that pretty easily. But if you're at the same activity level as somebody else, then you win by spending on making your guys stronger. So you have to spend to get more activity. Otherwise you can't keep moving. And then you got to pay to make your guys stronger. And it just comes down to who wants to pay more. Or you try to hover in a lower bracket and not get too big for your britches. Neither of which sounds super fun for me. All right, let's have a look at where we're at with these claims here. Yeah, you're both beautiful. I get it. I said that, but it was a lie. Maybe it's because the lady just looks like she's got a beard. She just looks like a bearded woman. A little too scraggly on that one. That's why she's not cute. I figured it out. I've solved it. Last time we talked, the babies were sick. No, everybody's good now. Everybody's feeling good and feeling happy. I've been having some back pain every single morning, which has been terrible and awful, and I hate it. But other than that, pretty good. Traker kind of digs her, and he ain't kidding. That's not a joke. He means it. He absolutely... Man, why couldn't they have branded it for me? Come on. Come on, guys. I would have come back to the game. I would have locked in... I'll sign a contract. But no, they didn't want to brand it. They didn't want to do it. I'm not surprised, actually, when I was going to make my website the first time around. They were considering making a website at the same time, and I didn't know that, but they were talking about it and asking if anybody wanted to help, and I was like, I'm making a website. And I showed it to them, and they're like, wow, this is awesome. We love it. That's great. I was like, well, we can figure something out, you know. And they didn't want to bring somebody else in on the deal. They were afraid that I was going to make money off of it on the ads for the website, which I never put on for your viewing pleasure, by the way. I never put ads on that website. Probably should have, but it is what it is. All right, 300 summons. Let's get it. Not yet. Not yet. We got to be close. I feel close. 57. That's exactly what I had. Damn, you only need 3 more for her, too? Rip. That would have been nice to have. All right, he did already tell me we're going for companion. We're doing it. And we're going to do it in one multi. Here comes the 5 times right here. Boom. Babe Ruth. That's what they call me. Boom. Ayo, and a little bit of booty cheeks. Booty cheeks. She got that thong, 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 thong. Like it when the beat goes. Baby, make your booty go. We've seen a lot of that butt tonight. Damn. I tried. Is my new cat still acting a fool? You better believe he is. But he's just an excited boy. He won't eat dry food. And then he gets hungry. And then he wants to go hunt to, like, get food. And his version of hunting is stealing my food and trying to bite my fingers and toes. So that is annoying. And I wish that he would not be so dumb. 2 more. We only need 2 more. Your female panda's name is Imane. She's letting you know. I'm bearded for a reason. It's because I'm man. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Boom! There's another one. Let's just go ahead and clutch it right here, shall we? Sorry, that was porn music if you didn't know. Because when we get this, It's gonna be a happy time. Look at that guy. A real badass among badasses. Boom! Boom! This is how you say, very good. We'll like this. We'll take her out back now. Show her a good time. Alright. As the resident rage panda here, I'm going to have to invoke the rights of the king. And before you get to do it with your wife, I'm going to take my turn. Man, that is... Wow. It's like a cooked spaghetti noodle right now. It's just absolutely, completely droopy. It's just, there's not a sense of stiffness to be found. I could throw this thing at the wall right now and it would stick. You know, because how you can test spaghetti to see if it's done. Sorry. Apologies. My apologies. I'm still doing it though. Oh, of course, no slots open. Have you ever had a slot open in your entire life? My brother in Christ. All right. I'll clear him out. I'll clear one of them out. We'll just... This guy looks like a fucking creep. What are you doing, weirdo? Why do you look like that, bro? Somebody made this a kid and they're like, oh, that's adorable. No, it's not. It's a fucking nightmare. Imagine you're sleeping and you just open your eyes quick and this is staring at you at the foot of your bed. Are you kidding me, dog? And at first you don't even realize that it's part animal. And you're like, wow, pretty fucked up horns and eyes you've got going on there. Oh, what a devilish little set of ears you have, you monster. And then it gets offended and it rears up and it has horse legs. And you're like, oh, fucking God, make it go away. And that's somebody's baby. Ugh. Ugh. Put it back. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. No. Nope. Not a fan. Hey, I'm really good at nature. Ho ho ho. No, fuck you. You're a monster. You're an abomination. You're bad and you should feel bad. Too far? All right. That's how I roll. I find the line. It's normal for people to want to do that. What's not normal is fucking a panda. Which is why I'm going to do that now. I'll give you a discount? She's hoeing. She's hoeing. No, lady, you don't understand. I married you. So now I get to fornicate with you. You understand that? Like, that's part of the marriage. You get to live in the fucking castle of the king, which is me. And I get to blow out your O-ring every once in a while, okay? That's the deal. Hey, I'm not saying that's the way that life should be. I'm not commenting on how modern couples should live their lives. I'm not. I am talking about this fictional, somewhat vaguely fantasy medieval character who happens to be a king. I'm just saying that's how he probably feels about his concubine, okay? Can we not get up in arms about that? Meanwhile, she's hoeing. Imagine you're the king and you find out, look, bitch, you still trying to prostitute yourself? I married you. I married you. And you trying to prostitute yourself? That's how you end up like one of the Henry VIII's wives. She's hoeing. She's a hoe for show. Oh, look at that guy now. Hey, that don't look like me. Hey, man. Something wrong here. Guys, this is a tail. This is a fluffy tail. That is not a baby panda's cock. So just get that right out of your head. All right. I'm going to raise one. I'm going to raise him up. I got to see all of his panda phases. Play. Nothing but play. Just play. Oh, sorry. I get to see the child a little bit if I do the quick raise. And Wild Ace does not want this to happen. Probably. But we're going to do it. Oh, wow. He got tenacious. Oh, gee. That's really fantastic. Oh, look at that. This was worth it. Wild Ace, thank you for your contribution of energy potions or whatever the fuck. So that we got to see the old yawning panda child. Look at that thing. That might be the most adorable damn thing I've ever seen. And then it turns into this. Bitch, you look like you got hit in the face with a shovel. What's wrong with you? Yeah, those scraggly hairs are scraggly because you aren't taking care of yourself. And I would think as a prostitute, you might want to keep the merchandise looking nice. Fuck's sake. God, she's got her bottle and her tankard ready to go. She's like, I ain't making it through the battle without a drink. I gotta have something. You want to see the dude? The boy? I'll see if we can get one. I'll see if we can. Only because it's Wild Ace who said it. I know, the king's only supposed to do this once, but we're doing it twice. Bow, chicka, wacka, chicka. Look at the tent, too. She likes to do it outside. She's like, I don't want to have to go far for a snack. Bring that bamboo over here. The little baby. All right, I'm only doing this one, though. If this isn't a boy, then we just don't get to see what the boy looks like, because I'm not going to waste your resources all day and all night. Bestial. Wow. Really great. Really cool. Very poggers. Oh, look at him. Look at the guy. He's got his little vest. Oh, look at the guy. Oh, man. If you rotate it to the right, you get a boy. Is that what they say? Different positions for different results. He kind of looked like a dum-dum, though. Doesn't he? He kind of looked dumb. He's like, I'm eating bamboo. It's very delicious. I'm excited for this. I can't wait to grow up, and when I grow up, I will eat more bamboo. This is going to be fantastic. Traker says helicopter. To impress a chick, do the helicopter dick. You know? You got all boy babies? Well, such is life. Oh, let me just reach down here into my crotch and grab my tool so that I can do some work on ya. Got his gourd. He also likes to drink. He's a drinky boy. They made him a merchant. Crazy. I wanted them to do the whole drunken master thing with a big old stick and he whacks people with his barrel. I thought that would have been cool. What do you expect from a panda? Okay, that's fair. I have been called out and it was fair, and I will now realign my views with the new information that I have been given. That is fair. What do you expect from the baby pandas like that? All right, let me get out of your account real quick. Let me do that. Oh, wait. I fricked your wife. I did it again. I raised your children. We're all summoned up. I think that's all we needed. I should look at his districts. He's got over 1 million for districts, everybody. I know you can't see it, but he's cruising. I'll check this random one in the middle. Huge. He's doing a good job. Now you know. Good night, Sean. Thank you for letting me summon for you. I'm sorry that it did not go well. You deserve better than what I provided for you on this night. All right. Logging out. I like for people to know what's happening with their accounts, so I always tell them. Boom. Boom. I am back inside myself. I've done it. Boom, boom. Oh, look at that city skin. You got to get a city skin. You got to. They look so good, bro. They look so good, bro. I do still have a couple of summons. A couple of singles I could pop. Should I be popping these singles? As they say? As they say in the hood? I'm out here popping singles. I hear it all the time. And by that I mean never. But that's fine. I was going to use all of these resources for sprites, by the way. Oops. Well, good thing I am not exactly coming back to the game. All right, I'm gonna bust my diamonds trying to get this. Just who cares? I don't care. Wow, that was a new mythic. That's pretty cool. I like having new mythics. All I need is one 5-banger to show up and we're good. Don't ever do what I'm doing, by the way. Never do what I'm doing. Tyler Anderson says, how did you get the companion so fast? Well, I don't have the companion quite yet on my own account, which is this one that we're looking at. On the previous account, Wild Ace is just always lucky. He always gets it pretty fast, but that was a very fast one. Wow, that was bad. Again, don't ever do what I'm doing, but if I get a 5-popper, then we got the bitch. Damn. Oh well. We didn't get her. We didn't get her, but we're close. And maybe if I ever come back, it'll take only a second to get her on a companion gift exchange or a roulette wheel or some shit like that. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? All right, my wife brought food, apparently, which means that I'm going to go eat said food. And I really appreciate everybody who came out and wanted to just hang out and do the thing, you know. I just felt like it would be wrong for me to not stream Bloodline on this release. So, thank you for being here for me so that I could be here for you. And for now, I want to thank you guys for watching. I have been Rage Panda 1, and I'll see you in the next one.